You know what I mean? Trying to just hit back at someone or point score, which is sick and disgusting. I don't believe it is at all. But that person's still mocking child loss and laughing about it. So it's affecting people still. It isn't a direct attack. So... people entitled to their own opinions. I got my opinion anyway, so... I'm from San Francisco. Anybody here from America? Belinda, we have a few pass through from America, but it's probably the timing as well. Like, depending where in America, you could be 3 o'clock in the morning. So, how you doing, Wendy? You okay? Morning, Denise. Let me get the video sorted anyway, guys. Can we confirm if Talia has brothers? Seems as Iki wants to get them on her platform. I don't know. I don't know who's got what, who's doing what, you know. Couldn't give a shit. And even if I was told stuff, it's, you know, it's not going to be something I'm bothered about anyway, so. User, thank you for the heart, mate. Talia doesn't have a brother. I don't care, you know what it is with me, I don't give a shit who's got brothers, sisters, cousins, aunties, Margaret, whose brother's cousin's got a carpet shop or anything, I don't care. Like, for me, I'll talk about videos on the FYP and that's me done then. I couldn't give a shit, thank you Lama Lips, thank you Voltori. I'll just move on with my life, you know. I literally just move on with my life. It's just weird. People get so obsessed by sitting in a box all day and like hashing it out with people and arguing, saying, you know what? Oh, what about this, what about that? Who cares? Get a grip with yourself. Go and spend time with your family or something. You absolute bunch of freaks. How about that one? M's having a kid blew my brain. Didn't no one know that yesterday when I said that? What do you want, Belinda? What question would you like to ask me? Didn't no one know? Was everyone shocked when I said about M's having a child yesterday? Because everyone was like, "What? M's has got a child?" And I was like, "Yeah." Everyone was proper like, I didn't even know. Yeah, it's mad. Yeah, the kids just shouldn't give a shit about, but she'll go and change Rob's nappy. How about that one? Madness. It's only me. You know what I mean? Don't give a shit about my own kid, but I'll change a grown-ass old man's nappy. You know what I mean? Oh, thank you, Voltoy, for the treasure box. Guys, there's a treasure box up the top there. So, yeah. Did you see that video? Didn't not know that. Well, yeah. Yeah, did you see the video on the FYP of her changing Rob's nappy? Ems was gifting EQ. I know. But she'll do all that, guys. Let me tell you now. She'll do all that trying to get her viewers back. She's a sicko. She has a son. Yep. See, guys, you learn something new every day in here, don't you? You learn something new every day. No, she didn't want to. Yeah, Kate, she was in there gifting EQ yesterday, and she changed Rob's nappy. Everything I'm telling you is factual. So, Stevie, thank you for the heart, man. So, we'll see what happens anyway today. Let me get the video sorted done anyway. We'll start moving. Patience, Nanny Sanj, thank you guys. Thank you, Voltori, as well. Can everyone thank Voltori, please, for the gift box? Shaz, thank you. Wendy Maria, thank you. Nikki May, thank you. Guys, if you do get a coin, if you can drop a heart me, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Dreamcatcher, thank you. Sal, thank you, guys. Did anyone see Sobriety Jack? I got sent a video. Not a video. Did anyone see Sobriety Jack yesterday sitting on live with no top on and stuff? Oh, thank you, Miss Remy. Thank you, Debbie. Did any of you? Oh, thank you, Voltori. Thank you for that. Did everyone see Sobriety Jack with no top on yesterday? I'm not even going to show you because you know what? I ain't judge. You know what I mean? I'm not one of them people to try and like embarrass anyone, even though I don't like the geezer. You know, it's just, I don't know, it's just like for fucking attention. It's mad. Yeah, but I'm not gonna be that person, you know. As much as I don't like the geezer, I ain't going to be the person that's going around just doing that shit. You know. Liz C, thank you, Psycho Nana. Can we have love for Lucy the way she treated Talia? Little lady, no, we can't. We have to we have the we don't like Lucy fan club in here. Thank you, Miss Remy. Thank you, Lisa. We think a music's crap in here, don't we, guys? We've decided to not be friends with Lucy. I'm joking. Lucy's fine. I was only winding her up. She's probably around somewhere. I was trying to get her to fucking rise to it, but Lainey, Lisa, Mother Glass, thank you. Yeah, do you know what it is? People can be adults, you know. Thank you, Michelle. Do you know when it comes down to it? No matter if you even have a fallout with someone, you know, respect is still there, because at the end of the day, Lucy is a woman, and you know what I mean. Obviously, child loss. Always, even though, right? Oh, she's there. Even though people need to understand that, like, obviously, men are still involved. I mean, I've lost a child myself personally, right? But I'll still sit here and say that it's different for a fucking woman, and that's my opinion. Might not be factual, but my opinion is for a woman, it'll hit that little bit deeper because she's carrying the child, you know. So, morning, Frangelica. So big up for obviously supporting, even though you don't get on. I felt so sad for her. Of course you've got, trust me. I don't care if you like anyone. Like, I would never ever, right, use something like that as a weapon for an argument. So, I'm glad anyway. I thought this live chat is for cryptocurrency. Why would we be talking about cryptocurrency? Oh, because of the name Crypt. Oh, definitely not. We're not talking about cryptocurrency in here. It's all a scam anyway. One day there'll be a big switch up. The bank will be involved. All electronic money would be bank run, and then all your people that you're holding your bitcoins and all your Ethereum and all that stuff, loving life. You wake up in the morning, you've got no balance. Dolly daydream. And these people that think they're in the know and that don't know anything. Because what, you do a bit of forex trading? Oh, don't get me started, man. Morning, Sherilyn. Morning there. Please don't get me talking about fucking cryptocurrency in the morning. Kelly, thank you. Lizzie. I was looking for a crypto stream before I met you. Don't invest your money in it. You know what I mean? Go and buy gold. You'll get a 40% rise in the next 5 years. Sharon, good morning. Try again. Morning, Jean. How are you doing? Morning, Lizzie. Don't say that, Alex. I've got quite a bit in crypto. Get out of it, Ali, right this second. Oh, thank you, Voltori. Guys, we've got another treasure box there from Voltori. Tiger Lily Dara, good morning. Mother Glasgow, Emma. So, I keep getting messages about cryptocurrency. You know. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Kelly. Morning, Simon. How you doing, pal? You good? Ice Queen. Good morning. Morning, Delise. Thank you for the heart, me, Dixie. Sarah as well. Thank you yourself. Too many scammers with cryptocurrency. No, it's too many people that think they know and actually don't do background looks on things as well. A lot of meme coins are all for the rug pull, and if you know what a rug pull is. EQ has an account under Chelsea Harwood. Don't know. Morning, Sugar Bliss. Hope you're good. I'm good, thanks. You know what, Jean? I'm very well, thank you. Morning, Katie Marag. We've got to get started, guys. We really do have to get started. Stay there. Let me sort this out. Morning, Tracy. I'm back, guys. Let me sort this out now. Oh, thank you, Lauren, for the carousel. Didn't have to do that. Thank you. Big up, Lauren, for the carousel. UK's finest. Good morning. I ain't seen that gift. Is that a new gift? Because I haven't seen that one before. Around a long time. There was an old carousel that was back in the day. That was the biggest gift you could find. No, sorry, the Ferris wheel was, wasn't it? Oh, thank you, Lauren. I appreciate that. But anyway, we'll get started now, guys. We're going to get started. But thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Epsky Pop, sorry. So, yeah, good morning, and let's get started anyway, because, like I said, I've got a lot to get through today. I mean, I don't know what time I'm going to get off, but we'll be getting off at some point, so. Morning, proud mama, grandma. Simon, thank you, proud. If you can continue to tap and repost through the live, I'd really appreciate it, thank you. And if you can get a heart me, I'd appreciate it as well. Kerry, thank you. Simon, Voltori, thank you for the hands up. You know, it all helps towards, and if you can keep the comments flowing as well, guys, through the live as well, it'll keep me pushing up the popular as well. So thank you.
I can't see the moon, no, can we?
I think music like magic.
I can't see the moon anyway. Can you see it?
It can make me feel excited and make me want to dance around the moon.
Do you? Where?
Calm too. And I like to
Thank you, little lady. Big up, Leah.
at the end of the day. Why don't
And the blue
Thanks,
sky.
Nat. Huh?
breathe in
And from the blue sky.
On the blue sky.
Daddy, look.
I know you're all mucky, aren't you? It's alright, we'll get you. We'll wash you when you get home. You're all mucky.
look at the story.
Daddy, look. Went outside.
I know you did. You've been playing out. I can't see the moon, no, can we?
Bedtime.
Oh, bless Freya. It's nice, isn't it? It's nice. He's a good dad, he is. DJ's a good dad. It's nice seeing them together, but I won't ever play. I'm going to be honest with you, I would never play. I know it's on the FYP and stuff, but I know DG shows his daughter and that, but for me, I don't like it, you know, because it's not for me to be showing, you know. Thank you, Sabrina. As much as you know what I mean, it's really nice to see. I just think there's a lot of negativity around me, you know. A lot of people that are looking to cause problems for people, so that's why I don't show it, you know. There's just it's sad that it's like that, but unfortunately, there's just so much toxicity around me. So I agree, Bernie. That's the reason why I don't. I try and, you know what I mean. I try and protect people because it's, yeah, exactly, Alison. I just don't. It's not something. It's okay for the father, not anyone else to show. Yeah, so that's what I believe, Irene. That's just my opinion. Everyone else can do whatever they want, but where are we going now?
Daddy Pig has doubts as to who the real father of Mummy Pig's baby is. Daddy Pig's on the Jeremy Kyle show, everybody. Right, Daddy Pig, what makes you think Mummy Pig's been getting sausage elsewhere?
Well, Pepper has overheard Mummy talking on the phone to Mr. Potato and Mr. Bull about coming over for a hog roast while I'm at work.
Oh, really? Been slapping her pork chops on the barbecue?
Well, I've certainly had my suspicions.
Shut up! Mummy Pig's on the show, everybody! Right then, you swine. Been playing away, have you? Been getting your trough filled elsewhere?
No, Jeremy. Mr. Potato is my personal trainer, and Mr. Bull just digs up my road.
Liar! Sounds like you've been having a roast dinner with all the trimmings. Well, I have the DNA test results here. Mummy Pig, you
Cheers,
said
Simon.
Daddy Pig is the only one to have a go on your trotters. Why'd you say that? Well, you're lying scum. The DNA test results show that the baby is 50% protein, 50% carbs. You go that way, you go that way. Another day, another drama. Join us tomorrow on the Jeremy Kyle show where we'll find out if Miss Rabbit is actually a clone. Daddy Pig has
It's funny. He's the one that did the nursery one and the dog one that I showed yesterday. It's hilarious, isn't it, Mummy? Then do you know what? When is that coming back out, guys? When is Jeremy Kyle coming back out? Because I did see a clip about 5 days ago when it said coming soon, Jeremy Kyle. Does anyone know the date when it's meant to be coming back? Alex, can I ask you something, please? Yes, you can, Shaz. You can ask away. Guys, if when Shaz replies, can you pin it for me, please, guys? Can you pin whatever she asks and I'll answer it.
Does it look like...
Hi, Alex.
How you doing?
Not too bad. Because you've got the numbers and you've got a big platform. I really need your help.
What's up?
It has got 10.5k views already, but basically last Friday I got let down by the justice system. I got brutally attacked by 3 men and 2 women with baseball bats in front of my children. Disfigured my face, they've knocked my teeth out, like 2 of my teeth. It is on my pinned post. You're more than welcome to play it. I need to get it out there because they walked away with a suspended sentence. They nearly unalived me. I've got a bleed behind my eye. Bleed behind my eye. My hair's was bald. Fluid on my lungs. Broken nose. Broken eye socket. It's all on my pinned post for you to read, but it does come with a major trigger warning. But this was in front of my 2 children, Alex.
Oh no, Shaz, I'm sorry to hear that. Shaz, if you don't mind, can you tag that in the Crypt FYP?
I think someone has tagged you in there.
Can someone make sure and re-tag me again, and I'll have a look at it?
Yeah, it's my pin. I've seen it and it's awful. Yeah, it is awful. It is, and the justice system failed me and my children. They failed me.
What I'll do, Shaz, I'll have to have a look at this video to see what it's like.
Yeah.
But either way, if you message me, I'll get it put out there anyway. 100%.
Thank you so much, Alex. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much.
No worries, Shaz. Hope you're getting better and you're recovering well anyway.
I've only just started going out my house after it'll be 2 years in August. I've only just started going out. It's baby steps, but it's big steps for me.
Yeah, of course. I'm sure you'll get there, Shaz. But I hope you got the support around you as well.
Yeah, I did have the crisis team involved because I nearly took my own life last year over all this. But I'm coming out stronger, and they won't win. I'm not scared, and I will get through this.
Yeah, you're a fighter anyway. You can just tell anyway, because just coming up on a platform that's got the views as well, I know that ain't easy either.
No, my heart is going like 10 to a dozen, but thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, no worries, Shaz. Don't worry. Either way, I'll get it out there for you.
Okay, thank you, Alex. Thank you.
Thank you, Shaz. Thanks for jumping
in. Bye.
Right. Okay, now so there's a shift in the mood there, but like I said, I know I'll get it also. I'll help her anyway. You know, I'll try and get it out there as much as possible. You know, it might not be for the to show on FYP. I don't trigger anyone, and it might just obviously get me a flag as well. So, yeah, thank you, Chelsea Rose. I'm gonna have to have a look at it. So, I'll just continue on with it now. I think I've just been tagged in it as well. So,
McDonald's, bitch. Your mum's pork. She looks like the biggest, fattest pig I've ever seen in my life. Does it look like McDonald's, bitch?
oh, it's only a short video then. I don't know, Donna. I have no idea. Some people in this world are just scum, aren't they? So it's just crazy. It is, Kim. It's shocking. It is. I thought that was Sammy V. Then you thought it was Sammy V. You think that Davey looks like Sammy V? Oh, was that it was Al? Oh, it's really bad. Now I'll have a look, Maggie. I'll have to have a look at it, and that. So as soon as I'll have a look, and that will, you know what I mean. Where are we going now? Oh yeah, here we go. This is what I was mentioning earlier in the live. You know, when everyone was mentioning about the subs and stuff. This is what I was talking about.
Absolutely. Sub cost 90, Chelsea, that's why. Well, absolutely, darling. If it was 1,000, I'd have put it up to the highest. Don't mess with me, bitch. We'll have no trumps in here. I only want rich people, darling, and this is my business, so... Absolutely.
So, yeah, there you go. Morning, Princess. Morning, Deb. You good? The thing is, people will continue to support her as well, you know what I mean? People will continue to support her, which I find really, really crazy. But when it comes to that anyway, people are entitled to support and watch whoever they want. You know, people have different kind of opinions on people. But for me, When people are just taking the living piss, it's just people are taking the living piss. I don't get it. Thank you, Sue. Thank you, Kate. Morning, Andrea.
Mum, you've got to stop talking to random people on Facebook. That's so dangerous. You don't even know who it is. No, you're not talking to Gary Barlow, because Gary Barlow wouldn't ask for your credit card details. This is why your internet isn't working. This is why it needs people. No, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Put it down, because you're going to break it. Just walk away. I'll do it. Mum, you can't trust everything you read online. I tell you what, you spend too much time on that proxy phone. You need to... Oh, my God. Why are you asking me what does swinging mean? Where did you hear that word? Who told you that word? Julie down the pub. Okay, well, Julie down the pub is a bad influence.
Thank you, Beach.
Okay, you can't talk to her anymore. You're not a friend of her. I'm going to have to talk to her kid. I have to have a... Oh, sorry. Mum, move out the way. Mum, move out the way. Sorry about that. What are you doing just wandering about in people's way? No. Give me the remote. Give me the remote, please. Thank you. Because you'll end up messing up the TV or breaking something. I'll do it. Mum, how drunk are you? Oh, my God. Listen to me. Are you with your friends? Okay. You're with Janet and Pauline, okay? Stay with Janet and Pauline. I'm going to come and get you. Just stay there. For fuck's sake. Mum, you've got to stop talking to random people.
It's so true, though. You know, the people, like... I was talking to fucking Leonardo DiCaprio and stuff. Have you not seen some of them TV shows? Not TV... Well, yeah, TV shows and posts and stuff where, unfortunately, like, romance scams are a real big thing in this world, and people believe sometimes they're talking to celebrities, but let me be honest with you now. Britney Spears ain't going to message you and ask you for 50 grand. You know what I mean? Kanye West is not going to message you and ask for 25 grand. You know, don't please believe that you're speaking to these celebrities. You know, it happens all the time, and people literally believe it. You know what I mean? The one I've seen was Brad Pitt, weren't it? He was in a hospital bed. Did anyone see that on TikTok? So a woman was talking. I think the woman was from Netherlands, Denmark, or somewhere over there. And literally, she sent 500,000 euro. 500,000 euro, which is €500,000, to what she believed to be a Brad Pitt. €500,000 to someone that she believed that was Brad Pitt. It was. Did you see it? Do you see it, Phoebe? The AI Brad Pitt. Did you see it all? He was in a bed and stuff. Like he apparently was in a hospital bed. It was all done through AI. €500,000. Crazy. Madness. It's mad, isn't it? €500,000. That's a chunk of change, that is. Morning, Gilla. She was saying it's Steph Irwin as well. Yeah. Do you know what it is? Even Brad Pitt said it wasn't him. She was questioning it, saying it was. Imagine that. Imagine literally Brad Pitt saying, no, it's got nothing to do with me. That was not me. And she's going, yeah, it was. You know what I mean? Fucking hell. Yeah, it was definitely Brad Pitt, even though Brad Pitt saying it wasn't him, like. So. Thank you, Cheryl.
I fuck up everyone's head up on here.
Thank you, Susan.
No, nothing today. But yeah, we'll have all the receipts. Boots.
Thank you, Gilla.
Peter Jones. 30 quid. Yeah, there's just so many receipts.
Thank you, Kit Kat.
Where's the rag and bone mom? Oh, she's emailed it. That was it. But yeah, so I've got that, which has to go obviously in the business. I'll claim it all back because it's part of my image that I look good. I've got a photo shoot, so I'll be able to claim that back on the business as well.
Thank you, Simon. Thank you, Vic.
So great being a businesswoman. You know, all expensive paid for, darling.
I know, Cheryl. We just spoke about that a minute ago. It's wild. Her subs are going to drop now. It's just, I just don't know why people literally sit around and literally, you know what I mean, acknowledge her when she's doing dumb shit. Obviously, when she's being, what people would see as funny and not being so fucking disgusting, then I understand why people probably watch her for entertainment. When you just look at her and think, yeah, she's only after cash, like a lot of other creators on the app. Why do people support these people? It's like in the real world, if someone said, come up to you and said, give me money, what are you going to do? Are you going to hand over your cash if someone comes up to you on the street randomly and go, oh yeah, by the way, you're a div, give me your money? You're going to hand over cash? I'm pretty sure you're not. But on this app, people will fire up a live and go, oh, you div, give me all your money. And they're like, okay, I'll send you a gift. It's mad, you know. No entertainment. They're not doing anything. They're just it's literally like daylight begging, really. It's crazy. You get a painting for the 100 sub. It's probably a print. She ain't going to paint. But to put it this way, she's not going to be painting. It took her 3 weeks or a month or so to do one little painting. So she thinks she's going to do for all the 100 subs? She's joking at you. Grateful to be a mummy. Thank you for the heart. I mean, there's just no chance that's going to happen. Anyone that believes that is just, honestly. Oh, thank you, Sarah, for the carousel. Is that a new gift then, that carousel? Is that like, when did that come out? Because I haven't seen that one before. I remember the one back in the day. They're frame, 300 quid to frame. People need to get a grip. Literally need to get a grip. I want to paint, I know. It's a lovely gift, yeah. I want to show this as well because I think people might need a bit of support in here. This was DG, and this was him talking about his gambling addiction. And you know what? Respect to him, because a lot of people that have ever gone through that will never talk about it, you know. Or they will say that I haven't had an addiction. So hopefully this might resonate with a few people, and it might help with other people's addictions. So I'm going to play it this morning. Ted, good morning, Gary.
And like, I worry in my head, I think, oh fucking hell, imagine if I get too carried away and I spend loads of money. Because I know what I was like in my past.
Oh, thank you, Voltori.
Every penny, mate. I'd finish work.
Big up Voltori for that.
From the cash point. I've worked a 60-hour week, yeah, for 250 quid or 260 quid. I would walk straight to the casino. The casino was on the way home. I would walk straight to the casino and I would withdraw every penny from that cash machine and I would spend it on the thingy. 90% of the time I'm coming out with nothing. Not paying my rent, not having any food for the week, not having any fucking whatever. Do you know what I mean? And then getting myself in shit because I'm avoiding my landlord, I'm avoiding fucking, you know, I'm having to work all week the next week because I worked in Nando's at the time. Thank you, Mr. Positive. I had to work all week the next week, another 60 hours so I could eat at work. So I could eat at work and not have to, because I didn't have food, because I spunked all my money on fucking gambling. And then my mum was trying to help me at the time. She'd lend me money to pay my debt off and I'd spend that money on gambling. And then I'd have to go back to her in tears again, because in my head I'm gambling to try and win money to try and get myself out of that situation. Thinking, oh, she's just made me pay my debts off, but then I've still got no money, so I need to win some money. So I'd gamble that money to win that money. To get that, do you know what I mean? And then, like, thank you, Polly. Yeah, and then I don't even know what you know. One day, I think I used to go to I'd fuck all my bills off. Every bill, I'd get a phone bill, fuck it off. Get a catalogue, fuck it off. Get a payday loan, fuck it off. And all that money, I'd go straight to the bank in the morning. So that'd be the only morning I got up on time. Like I'd sleep, I'd be awake all night till like 3, 4 in the morning, sleep till like 2 in the afternoon. And the one morning I'd get up was to either get my wages out the cash point.
I think what people need to realise when it comes to gambling addictions and addictions in general, mainly what I know from gambling addictions, you know what I mean, I've been there, even though it wasn't to the stage of like desperate for it and like, you know, so I know people sometimes steal for it and borrow and beg. It never got to that sort of stage with me. But from what my understanding is from a lot of people I've spoke to, it's kind of boredom and greed. You always think that you're gonna. What happens is, here's an example there. Say you put 50 quid online, yeah. You go, I just want to make this 50 quid. I only want to win 100 quid, right? You win £100, and then greed sets in. You go, oh, I'm going to try and make this £100 into £200, right? You get £200. You build that £200 up to £500. You think, you know what? I'm going to withdraw. If I get to £1,000, I'm going to withdraw the £1,000. You possibly might get to that £1,000, but then you're thinking to you cross-question yourself, and you're thinking, oh, you know what, I'm not going to lose now. But unfortunately then, you lose. You know, because it's all about, you just want that little bit more. You want that little bit more. But it is chasing the dragon. Exactly the same thing. It's hard for people, innit? So I'll never get into that rut ever again, trust me. It's a dopamine hit. 100% it is. You know what I mean? It's the thrill. I always found, for me, it was down to boredom a lot. Boredom. You know, like if my mind was free and there was nothing to do, I'd thinking, oh, let me have a little, you know what I mean? That's what it used to be like. I used to go to casinos and spent thousands of pounds a night going to casino and that. Wild nights. You know what I mean? I look back now and thinking, Jesus Christ. If I would show you, right, my old accounts on betting sites and stuff, you would be like, oh my God. Like, honestly, there'd be weekends and that, putting like £3,000 on football teams and stuff. Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Before any of my bills could take it. So I'd get there for 9 in the morning because I didn't have a bank card. What was it about? Oh no, yeah, I had my bank card. I'd go straight at midnight and stand there for, sometimes my wages wouldn't go in till 2, 3 in the morning, and I'd just keep going back to the cash point every 20 minutes, every 30 minutes, every 10 minutes to try and get my wages out before they could take it. Before any of my bills could take it, and I'd go straight to the cash. I'd go straight to the gambling again and fucking stick it on in the bookies, any way I could gamble. I'd be betting on fucking. I'd have their Betfred on a phone. I've got a phone, right, on a contract. The contract's ran out. I'm sitting there connecting to Wi-Fi, betting on fucking Kazakhstan under 12s to score next. Whilst I'm working.
DG, I know all. Trust me, I know all about that. I used to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning to bet on Colombian football, waking up at 5 a.m. to bet on Japanese football on the weekend. I've been there, waking up at 6 a.m. for the Australian football, the A-League. Mate, I've been there. Trust me now, I've been there. You know? Like, betting on Koreans women's teams at fucking 8:30 in the morning. Like, it's wild. I swear to God. Look at the kids, Alex, addicted to PlayStation gaming. Oh, it is what it is, isn't it? Technology.
Working, putting bets on in the back, fucking putting, you know, I'd be in the bookies on my lunch. I'd go for my lunch. You got a half an hour lunch on your fucking thingy. I'd go play roulette at the bookies. Like, it's fucking mad, honestly. But I don't know what made me stop. What made me stop? Oh no, the only way I stopped was I had to take that thing of self-excluding myself from everywhere. I self-excluded myself online. I self-excluded myself from bookies in town. I self-excluded myself from the casino. But then I found myself, I was going to like fucking, you know, the weirdest places to go and bet, and then I had to self-exclude myself from there. And then after that, it was like, because I couldn't gamble, and then I was out of that routine. Do you know what I mean? I was out the routine then, and I couldn't gamble. So then, once I broke that routine, then I was out of it. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're creatures of habit.
Morning, Kazma. Are you okay?
Creatures of habit, humans. And I think when you're in a routine and when you've got a habit, it's that habit of getting out of it. Do you know what I mean? So it's. Has the parking not run out? Yeah, but it's not a camera thing. It's like if someone comes along, I can stay here. No, I don't think it's run out yet.
Yeah, big up DG for speaking out. You know what it is? It's not easy to talk about, you know. Like I said, mine was a little bit different, you know, because for me, as I know if anyone's in the chat going through like an addiction now for like gambling, that please don't take on board what I'm about to say now. Please be yourself. For me, I was never in that mindset of, oh my God, I'm messing up, because it was the money was there for me to use. You know, it was my money. I never got to the stage where I was ever without, or you know, I was making money fast. I had a lot of money at one stage around me. I was free flowing. I could do whatever I want. I could just go on a night out and go $3,000, not an issue at all. Come back at home and do it the next day. It was no dramas. But everyone's financial background's different. Always make sure that you've got a roof over your head, your family's kept. You've got all your gas, electric, food and stuff, and if you have money left over and you choose to do that for a pastime and that, who's one to question and knock? but make sure your family's cared for before you even think about looking at bookies online. Just please care about yourself and care about your family, because that's what all that matters, you know. Doubling your money in the bookies ain't life. You know what I mean? You'll always lose in the long run. And eventually, sometimes I've known it to lose people's families, cost people's lives and everything. So please think about yourself and your family. I reckon I could help a lot of people through gambling addiction, you know. I really think I could. Might be a new venture of mine, to be fair. CLA phones out on control. Okay. It's not with him anymore. Bookies will always win 100%.
Your door is coming off, Leanne. Oh my God. So we know it's you that's calling police. Do you understand? That's how thick they are. Oh my God. Your door's coming off. Poor Christine can't stand you. Who's Christine? My mum. So that's how I know it's her doing it. Yeah, because how would anyone know who? Exactly. And you've been leaking my kids as well. Watch. What the hell? I didn't even know I've spoken to your mum, but I still don't know her name. Yeah, Natalie spoke to my mum. My mum's very posh, isn't she? She is. She's lovely. Fucking weirdos. How does anyone know this personal information about you? Because she goes on my mum's Facebook and tries leaking pictures of my kids, everything, and then comes and makes accounts. You dirty little rat. You've been caught out. Jail. You'll be going to jail. No, it's how the other sister doesn't say. Fuck all. And your brother? And my other brother doesn't say nothing. So when I'm rich, they'll be the ones that get all the cash.
Yeah, Miss Sunflower.
Do they? They don't even like you. Your own brother and sister. They don't even like you. I don't see them acting like you. Fucking weirdo. My door's coming off, so I knew it. I knew it was her that was behind it all. Trust me. Yeah, because no one knows. Yeah, absolutely. Does anyone else know your mum's name? Nope. No one. You've never mentioned your mum's name? Never. Not once? No. We'll have all the information. I've cracked the code, absolutely. Windows going through, Leon. You can put my windows through, you little bed. You couldn't even be a crackhead. Too broke.
Morning, Paula.
Like, you're not even a smart. Don't even know what you are, a method. Your door is coming off, Leanne.
Yeah, a few people in the chat, I can see it saying they don't believe it was a sister. They don't believe it was a sister. Like I said, I don't know. The problem is on this app, everyone thinks they know, don't they? You know what I mean? There's a lot of creators on here that something goes on and they're like, yeah, I know it's this person, I know it's that person. You don't know for all shit that it is anyone. You're just surmising that it is that person. She said her mum's name many times. It's just weird, isn't it? Honestly, it's just really weird behaviour. I don't get it. It's like, if you really think, right, that it is, then do something about it. She did mention her mum's name on here. So, 1 second. Talking about little Chester in the actual live as well. I've got a little video of Chester today, haven't I, Chester? So, this is Chester.
Well, Saturdays for fucking clean, Jenny! Waking the fucking neighbours up, Jenny! On the fucking Saturday! To the party, last night! Churchill's in the house! Schoolhouse down the
Thank you, Michael. So yeah, that was Chester, guys. It was giving me Freddie Mercury vibes there, Chester. I'm going to be honest with you, mate. I was feeling like I want to break free. I was thinking you need to bust out that wig, yeah. Get the old pink fucking dressing gown on. I was feeling very, very much the Freddie Mercury vibes there. Do you reckon? No, I'm with the VAC. Thank you, Nancy. So, oh, here she is. It is Pearl. Morning, Lisa. You okay? That's your next one you need to do, Chester. A bit of Fred. Thank you, Ed J. How you doing, Shake and Vac? Remember that? Do you actually remember the adverts, the Shake and Vac taking the freshness back, or whatever it's called? I would order a pink dressing gown. I think, is there any much? Oh yeah, I got this to show, and I think that's really the normal stuff. I think it's drama then. I think it's pretty much drama. So, Shaking Stevens.
Yeah, and I can see all your messages, but I'm just listening to yours. Thank you, everybody, for your messages last night. Are you all right, Alex?
Yeah, I'm fine, mate. Because everyone was asking if you was okay, and I said I spoke to you straight away, and you know what I mean. You just wanted a little rant, and you was fine then.
You know me, I have my little rants, I do have them. But listen, everybody, thank you for your messages, and I am listening to you, but I'm going to start cooking this next lot of thing, right? So I'm just in the comments, Alex, and all of you have a lovely day, and I'll see you all later. Bye, me babbies.
Bye, baby. Cheers, Jojo.
Are you sure Chelsea the Art's not going to do
I
anything?
said Chelsea the Art, bro. I beg you, Lawyer, bro.
No, she told me that you're her husband. Before.
Bro, she's just, it's called wishful thinking.
Oh.
She's got a lot of wishful thinking, bro.
Modine, cheers.
Did you say Bismillah? No, the devil just drank with you, you donut. See? Who's on the team and who's not? I'll send you my number and my postcode.
Listen, I said Bismillah already before I took my first sip. That was like my third or fourth.
Hey, listen. I can't lie, there's bare man trying to marry you now. They're thinking, right, if Modine's got a chance, we definitely got a chance. Your inbox is probably filled with like 50 breaths saying, oh, they're thinking, right, this Modine, you just got a chance. We definitely got a chance. Bro, it don't work like that, bro. We don't get gas, bro.
Are you sure Chelsea the Art's not going to...
So that was Torian and Modine. I don't know how Torian meets these people. It's just, I don't know where she meets them. I always see clips of, like, I see some nights and she'll be in, like, a random live somewhere. Just, I don't know where she actually meets fucking Modine and that. Fucking wild, isn't it? Anyway, let's get into the drama side. But before I get into, obviously, what had gone on in that, I want to make an account, like, there's an account going about of Talia. And I do, if you get chance, I want everyone to report it. Thank you, Kitty Cat. Because it's disgusting. I'm going to show you now the sort of stuff this account posts. One second, and this is the account. You see it. This is Talia Dean memorial page. It needs to be taken down, guys. I think we need to come together and get that account taken down. It's disgusting, and it's something to do with Eva Queen, 100%. Not her herself directly, but people that support her, because in the videos she's tagged in the bottom of them all. You know what I mean? So, look, Eva Queen of TikTok, look. So it's her supporters that thinks it's all funny to be going around, and you know what I mean? As we seen yesterday, I removed someone from a box called Evil Savage Words or Worlds or whatever, and then she went to make a video, and the support that she was getting off saying, oh, I just don't care and all that stuff. You're all sick, man. Sick individuals. Get a grip and get on with your life and that, man. I just don't get how people condone that people's behaviour like that. Because let me tell you, you'd only get away with this behaviour on an app. In the real world, if you went up to a woman and laughed at her child loss, stuff's going down, you know. It's because everyone thinks they're tough behind the screen of a phone. Everyone can say what they want and think, you know what, there's no repercussion. But in the real world, you wouldn't. Yeah, like I said yesterday, you really think I'm not going to say where I'm from because it triggers everyone, but everyone knows where I'm from. It's multicultural. You really think someone could go up in the streets of Birmingham city centre and go up to someone from the black community and start going bun the ends? You're getting unalived on the spot, and we're not talking about literally being beaten down or anything. We're talking about you will be unalived. I know people from the streets that have been unalived for like £40 debts. So you really think that people ain't going to be unalived for like shit like that? Like I said, I know a guy that was 6 months ago lost his life over a £40 debt. You know what I mean? He owed for a 3-5 and lost his life. So, just letting you know, the streets are a bit fucking... The streets are a bit extreme. The account is called Talia's memorial page. Talia Dean's memorial page, that account is, guys. So... You could never in my town. Kaz, this is what I mean. People don't realise. Alex, I missed it. Show me, please, the clip. Oh, which one? Your clip. UK's finest, I believe. Oh yeah, you missed it, Torian. Come up in the box, Torian. I'll show you. If you want to come up in the box, I'll play it again for you. I've reported it. I can't believe what people following it. Oh, 1 minute. Let's get Torian up. Let's.
Alex.
You're right, Torian.
What have you done for me now?
You want to watch the clip? Yeah.
Oh, I don't even know. Go on.
Yeah, 1 sec. Get the fuck out of here. What do you think this is? This ain't a fucking one of them fucking let's request a fucking live show. Get out the box, Torian. Get in there. You should have come in here earlier, supported me earlier, shouldn't you, Torian? How about that one? Should have been in here from the start and going, you know, Alex, I love your show. Let me just sit in here and watch the show with you. It's not about you, Torian, you narcissist. Anyway, let's move on, guys. We're not having Torian dictate this live, are we? So, yeah, we'll move on. Oh, yeah, go play this as well. This is the last bit of positivity, actually. And then we'll move on. It's called The School Run Hello. Oh, wow.
Lunchables, yeah. It's got to be ham and cheese. It's got to be exactly what these are. I thought someone said Martin. Ready for the next? Thanks, Natasha. Ready for the next one? Yeah.
Thank you, Uksha.
I'm going to have some coconut juice in a bit. Coconut milk or whatever it is. Third one. Difficult. I wouldn't even know where that is. Difficult. A cream egg. Oh, Kane's here. He's here again. He loves it. Ready for the next one? Yeah. Ah, they're Scotty biscuits then. Happy faces. I'm going for obscure. Yeah, you've really gone for hidden items. Are you ready now? What the fuck is this? That is garlic. Chili and garlic tuners. Why is it indulgence? Lad, you've gone proper dirty. It's all come to £4.71.
Hello?
Hello, you okay?
Alex, have you looked who's following that page of Talia Dean?
No, I haven't.
Can you put me in the big screen and I'll show you?
Yeah, of course.
Sorry, I'm a bit annoyed. How do I do this? In effects. Where's the green screen one? Right, this is the only one it's given me. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Who would be at the top?
Emma.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Alex. A lot of your mods have been broken over this. And there's a few very gutted, upset mods in the chat at the moment, having to sit with someone who we're meant to support as a mod who supports that. And not only is she following it, she's friends with it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I wouldn't usually do this, and you know I wouldn't usually do this, but I can't sit there and let the other girls who have been through this and are heartbroken deal with this. Like, I've been through 3 miscarriages, 2 bad ones. I can't sit with someone like that. But I know you'll deal with it and you'll do what you need to do, but I'm sorry I can't be around someone who supports that stuff.
Yeah, I understand. I'll get it sorted out, don't worry.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm fuming.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Alex.
Thank you.
Bye.
Emma, it's the Talia Dean's memorial page. We couldn't see it on the debate screen. Give me a second, guys. Give me a sec. Just give me a second, guys. Let me sort this out. We go to the following or followers. How you doing, Lord Joey?
Oh, yeah, hang on a sec, right? Is that a brand new page? Just because that page could be.
That's what I was just about to say. Was it a previous account that changed its name?
Before, accusing people and stuff. Like, it could be an old page that was just a random page, and then they've changed it. Yeah, I just wanted to say that because she might not have followed it when it was. Do you know what I mean? That's all I wanted to say anyway.
Yeah, because like I said, I don't. If the thing is, if I just say now, this is this thingy, this could have been a previous name. The account is this one, Emma Jane. The Talia Dean memorial page. And if you go to follow us, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I think that's what people was thinking. But I was literally, before Baguette was about to say up there, I was just about to say that do you think it could have been a previous thing? So Emma's been around. Let me see when they first. Oh, it looks like a new account. That's what I mean. It's 11 hours old. It looks new. It's a new page. All right, I'll sort it out, guys. Anyway, I'll sort it out. I'll get it all sorted out. So it's a new page. She yeah, I'll sort it out, guys. Anyway, let me continue on with what I was doing because we end up losing track now. So. Be Justin Mod. Just don't tell me what to do in my life. Don't tell me what to do in my life. Don't ever dictate to me in my life what I should do. You know? Definitely not.
Well, I'm panicking now. No, listen. That's what it's all about. I'm panicking that I'm going to fuck up and it's going to make it dead easy for everyone. Do you know what I mean? But it's my own fault, then. It's fucking my own fault. Not good.
You ready? From here, yeah. Stop what she's getting. Stop what she's going on. Hey, stop scanning the place first.
Stop what?
Shit, ready?
Stop.
I don't know, Andrew.
There's the coconut.
It's alright, mate. I'll sort it out. I'll speak to you. Don't worry.
Is it the right one? Shit. You got the spoon now?
Thank you, Kazma. I don't know, Phoebe. I don't know if we're even that. I think it's the cameraman.
What do we need? Fucking.
Ross. It's Ross. Oh, okay.
You got the cream. Sorry. Oh my god. Yes. The time stops when we get out the door. How many have you got? Stop.
It is still like it. I've got the wrong thing.
How do you rip in here?
I've got the wrong thing. I've got one and then got back parts.
Just for the coconut.
Yeah, just gotta go on.
Pass me that. Right, we go again now. Start. We start again. You pressed the wrong item for the quantity.
Don't forget to scan your rewards card.
I know. I'm trying.
He's panicking, Jack. I'm panicking. Would you like your receipt? No.
He needs to get out. He needs to get out. He needs to get out. There he is. So the time to beat. That is fucking. That's good, that, Dan.
I don't think it is.
That's good. That is good. Hey.
Bloody supermarket sweep. Honestly, fucking, that's mad. One sec, guys. But yeah, don't worry, guys, about the stuff that just happened. Everything will be sorted. Like, I know I've been getting spam with messages. Just relax, you know. Just relax.
Sorry, Alex, I was listening there. Listen, that page followed me this morning, so it must be a brand new page, and I just blocked it. So I don't even know if it's still on the list where it follows me, but it is being blocked this morning. But it must be brand new, anyways. Just to let you know.
Yeah, there's many reasons why. Someone could have clicked the picture to go and see what the other account was, and accidentally pressed the little plus. There's many reasons behind it. You know what I mean? How it could have happened and that. From what I know, Emma's been around for a long time. Pearl been around me a long time, and you know what I mean. So
Yeah, it's not a nice page because I did have a look at it this morning. I thought, whatever in the world's that? And anyways, it's not nice. So straight away I blocked it. But just to let you know, it is a new page and it must have just come out overnight. So there you go. Right, go on then. I'm listening.
Yeah,
Bye.
thank you, pal. Because if I genuinely believed that was the case, she would have been instantly demodded. You know, like I said, people will have their opinion, but they don't know Emma. You know, from what I know of Emma and how she acts, and you know what I mean, and her character, that would not be something that she'd do. So, for me, I have to like look at the bigger picture and look at is there potential for me to believe that she'd do that or we should support that? You know, considering I've seen her how much she called people out for the shit yesterday. Yeah, like I said. I have to make my own decisions, and like I said, I'll talk about it after the app as well, so it's all good. I don't want people to be absolutely hung, strung and quartered over it could have been something just as a simple mistake, just to click the profile picture to try and have a look at the account, and you've accidentally pressed the plus, you know. I think sometimes people just like it. And I mean, I will big up Little Lady as well, and the mods for obviously feeling a certain way as well, because you know what it is, they're trying to protect my platform, and I'll always love and respect that. You know, I just think on this occasion, I think it could have been a mistake. So I'll speak anyway after the app. It's not a problem.
But listen, right?
Can you help me?
Listen, I've watched you, right? I've watched you.
Yeah, can you help for my PayPal, please?
What, for what?
So I can get a bit of naughty powder. Can you help me, please?
Don't fucking think so, mate.
No, I can't, you. You're blocked then, you dirty bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah, block him. Where is it? Block him, mods. Block him. Block him. Block him. I want him blocked. I want him blocked. Block him.
Thank you, Kelly.
Kind of behaviour. Who's this? Hello, darling. You okay?
Hiya, babe. Hiya, babe. How much do you need for your coke addiction?
What?
How much do you need?
Who the fuck you talking to, darling? Who the fuck you talking to? A scat like you, then paper lips, darling. Go and get the rope, you dog. Block that bitch, you know, guys. Thank you, bye, darling. Can't pronounce your name, babe, sorry. It's my friend that spoke off the app. Block that bitch. Block her. I'm not having it. Thank you, babe. Block the bitch. Do you know what I mean? I need a one out because I have to travel out skeg. That's for my shirt. It's long in skeg.
But listen.
And people literally go in his live and sit there and support that, you know. Like, literally support him and that. Like, people go, oh, you know what, like, we shouldn't, you know what I mean, violence is never the way. Like, honestly, he needs to be absolutely, his chin tucked straight off. Like, I'll be real with you. I'm not going to be one of them people on this app and sits there and go, you know what, let me be unauthentic, let me be fake, you know. Honestly, if he was in my vicinity, I'd take his jaw straight off. You know what I mean? Clean out. Straight, one dig, straight down. You know, he's just a vile cretin of a man. I'll be real. It is what it is. I don't care. That's how I feel. And I don't want people to go, oh my God, violence. I don't care. Because in some instances, it's valid, you know. Some instances when police don't want to get involved and people don't do that. In some instances, I will say yes. I would love to do that. Thank you very much. So, I just think these sorts of the stuff that he's done, you know, people just condone it and stuff. He's just a vile cretin. And people, do you know what? Also are saying, oh, but he's got an addiction. Yeah, okay. We wouldn't condone people that have got disabilities saying horrendous things. So why would we condone people with addictions to say horrendous things? We wouldn't, would we? You know, as people. Disgusting. Morning, Karen. You okay? I think you've got a calling as a hitman. Do you know what it is? I just think there's just a lot of people that of do really bad things. I'm not talking about people that've got opinions and just literally going at each other, and that's just life, and it's like, especially on social media. But these people are just evil people, don't give a shit about people, downgrading them or degrading them all the time. It's just a joke. But I'm not going to speak too much of this horrible little cretin, because he'll come in the live and start crying in the chat again, saying stop talking about me. So, like I said, sometimes real world consequences are valid. Where are we going now? Oh yeah, this is Corey talking about, I don't know, I think Angie's on the screen, I'm not sure it's about Angie though.
You're sick.
She is sick.
And you might be really good friends, actually, because you're both as unhinged as each other.
Exactly. Birds of a feather flock together. Big up Miss Red, that's what I say.
And you can't hold that room on your own. You have to get people in the boxes to do your dirty work with you.
Yep.
You ain't no FYP show.
No.
You're a fucking bunny room.
Exactly.
You're a fucking bunny.
Okay, so I've just been sent over Talia's discharge form, a discharge letter from the hospital. There's a number ranking, so there's obviously private information on there, which obviously she scribbled out, which is fine. 225 a miscarriage confirmed, presented obviously on the dates. I presented with a positive pregnancy test, and then bleeding on the 23rd of the 2nd, admitted into hospital, scans finding incomplete miscarriage, admitted to recess on the account of fainting episodes. Surgical management of miscarriage was discussed and consented. Procedure went well. And we will write you in 3 weeks. Urine test at 3 weeks positive for EPAU. Please ask to seek medical advice if you need to present. Please avoid swimming or bath for a couple of weeks to prevent the infection of the womb. This is quite clearly, real, should we say. It even gives the local fucking hospital, which I know is in Talia's area because I know she lives close to Angie. So this is real. This is real. You can take my word for it, viewers. This is real. I'm not going to show you. It's for Talia's information. You can plot things out about my VJ. Legal information. Limited to recess. Oh, well, Talia said I'm allowed to show you, so here you go. Let me turn off my mirrored camera, so then you can all see it.
I'm not showing, it's not for me to show. However, but yeah, the reason why that was happening, apparently Talia had said to Corey that he could show it, so I presume that's why he was reading it out. But for me, yeah, I don't think like it's people shouldn't be having to show proof on social media. But unfortunately, you're being made to in this day and age now that you're not going to be believed unless you show proof. And even when you do show proof, you're still not believed. So don't waste your time showing proof, because there'll still be people that will go around and put fucking false narratives in people's heads or in people's chats and lives. No one really cares. You know what I mean? Like next week it'll be in Talia and Rix's life, this will obviously affect them for a long time. But people that are just going around the app causing shit, there'll be people that don't, next week it's chip paper, no one cares, It's just sad. It's really sad. Was that one? Okay, this is it.
Have you got evidence of that? Tell your fucking evidence, I'll show you fucking nothing.
So if you don't have to show us anything, like your face, for example, or where you're from, or who you really are.
Thank you, Karen.
If you don't have to show us any of that, then you stop questioning Talia whether or not this pregnancy is real or fake. Right? This woman,
thank you,
regardless whether you like it or not, regardless whether you like her partner or not, the bare basics of it is they have come forward and said that they have lost a child. We are not judge and jury on this app. None of us that run FYP pages are in a position to either approve or disapprove of this message. We can't. I won't. I can't speak for the other FYP pages. But if they decide that they want to run a live and say that Talia's a liar, on your head be it. It won't be on mine.
Hey, so you're asking goodbye, Corey. Yeah, get out, Corey. Get out while you're ahead. Put out your little story out there.
Get out while I'm ahead. I think you need to get out while you're ahead. Because right now, you're still salvageable, Canadian Angie. If you host a live later, stand on morals, people may still respect you. But the further you stay around with shit, the worse you stink. Right? So you need to get out when you can. I don't need to.
It's just, the thing is, when you talk about salvageable, I don't believe it is, because you know what it is. Where is the cut-off point where we say, you know what, enough is enough? Was the cut-off point when she basically called EQ a peddalo, yeah, and then said that she had 100% proof that EQ was a peddalo, that she'd been sleeping with 14-year-olds in beds and stuff, and then all of a sudden start supporting her again and making friends when she said, remember, we're talking about 100% proof here. We're talking about people that have said they have absolutely 100% proof this happened. Can't be fake, can't be undenied, it's literally facts. But then all of a sudden, they're friends again, right? That's one thing. Also then, fucking, the financial grooming situation, supporting that. Mentioning Miss Red's granddaughter and saying that she wants to go and find Tilly's, where Tilly goes to school and all that stuff. And now the mocking of Baby. What's salvageable about that? For me, let me be honest with you, I got dragged over one situation back in the day. One situation I got dragged for many, many months, right? Repeated behaviour from a lot of people. You need to understand that where is the cut-off point when you think, you know what, enough's enough. Enough's enough, you know what I mean? So, morning, Manda. Where do we say, where is it salvageable? For me, it's not salvageable. I think she's made a bed now, she needs to lie in it, and that's her platform now, and whatever she chooses to do on that platform, that's her choice. For me, I don't think it would be salvageable, because anyone then wants to condone and support that behaviour, you're just as bad. Let me be honest, you're just as bad as them. And it's not a place where I want to be. I wouldn't be in the vicinity of these people, because it's disgusting. And I've seen a lot of people yesterday bigging up people, saying, oh, big up this person. It should have been done a long time ago. People should have cut these people off a long time ago. But I know why it happened and that. And I ain't going to keep going over things. I'm not going to try and start wars with people because, I made a promise. But you know what? At the end of the day, what I am is human. I have emotions. And if I believe something's wrong, I'll call it out. Fact. So, it's just madness.
I left that horrible human being months ago. Months ago. When she showed me who she was, I believed her. If you come on later on tonight, you stand on morals and say, I cannot stand with somebody who does this.
Tracy, good morning.
You've got a chance of salvaging whatever the hell you want out of TikTok. But right now, you're signing your own death warrant.
Have you got evidence of that?
So I mean, for me, it's like some people have just made their bed, and they have to lie in it now. And I don't know. But anyway, this was Talia joining Angie's box yesterday, guys. And I don't know if Canadian Angie, I don't know. It just saying trigger warning. Do I play? Yeah. I'll see, and if it gets too triggering and stuff, show the Canadian people on TikTok what she's like. I don't think people will care, to be fair.
Go on, Tal.
I was in Canadian Angie's waiting to go in her box, and I thought, actually, why am I even giving her any energy? I thought I'd come over here. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I'm just so triggered. But I feel like I need explaining, because I've just heard her again say that I'm lying and she doesn't understand, because, my miscarriage didn't happen the way her miscarriage did. So obviously I couldn't possibly be telling the truth. When I hemorrhaged, I lost so much blood. I don't actually remember what happened. They left me bleeding for 11 hours because they put me on the wrong ward, and the nurses didn't realise that I was actually hemorrhaging. When I came round, I was having my clothes ripped off by the doctors and nurses, ready to go into emergency theatre. And I had to sign a lot of paperwork for a transfusion. When I came out, and by the way, I was completely on my own. Ricky had already left, thinking that it was just minor spotting. He had no idea that I'd hemorrhaged through the night. When I came out onto the ward, I'd lost so much. I was in resus. I had to be resuscitated. Eventually, when I was stable enough to go back onto the ward, there was a problem with my blood pressure where it was so low I kept fainting. That was 2 days. They could not get my blood pressure back up. And I had to just keep drinking loads of water, keep having medication. So it wasn't that I miscarried for a week. It was that I wasn't getting back, my obs weren't going back to normality. So I just wanted to explain, for no reason other than just the fact that I'm very triggered with being told that I'm lying. Everybody's miscarriage is different. I lost a hell of a lot of blood because I was left for so long. It was awful, but and I haven't even had a chance to grieve my loss because that was so triggering. When I came round, I was lying in a pool of my own blood. My trousers were completely. I mean, Corey, I'm sorry for what I sent you. I've just lost my mind at the moment.
That's all right. I want to apologise to you as well, but yeah, go on.
I should never have sent that picture to you. At the end of the day,
horrendous when you sent me that, by the way. But
I'm sorry.
I understood why you did. It's all right. Sorry, carry on.
I'm just so frustrated, and I'm so triggered by the actual operation and the blood loss, and they'd left me for so long, 11 hours. I was actually covered. I had no clothes or anything, because you've got to remember, I just went to hospital because I was spotting, which is quite normal in the first 12 weeks. I had no idea that early hours in the morning I would just completely deteriorate. So I just wanted to explain that to Canadian Angie, who says, you know, I'm lying because my miscarriage didn't happen the way hers did. But I believe you, Angie. I believe you went through that, and I just wish that you could.
A miscarriage, but mine was different. But however,
Well, it's a loss, Angel, and I'm sure you're hurting, and it's affected you in ways that people can't imagine.
Yeah.
It's an awful thing to even have to come on here.
Right. And that's one thing I didn't like yesterday, is people comparing abortions to miscarriages. One's a choice, one isn't. You know. I don't think anyone should be comparing abortions to miscarriages. For me, there's no comparison to be made there. There was a lot of it yesterday, and I seen it, and I thought, you know what? What is wrong with you? How can you compare the two? You know? I mean, some people have abortions for reasons, you know what I mean? For like, I don't want to say for rape and stuff like that. Like, things happen and people have abortions and that, and they feel they have no choice. But it's still a choice at the time. Miscarriages aren't a choice. Stillborn's not a choice. None of that is a choice. You know, it's sad, isn't it? It's sad that people are actually like having discussions about and comparing miscarriages and abortions. It's honestly, it's sad, isn't it? It is sad. So.
Hello.
Hello.
I just wanted to educate people as well, because I think it's wild that people are trying to educate people when they clearly have no idea. I don't know if you can big screen that, Alex.
Yes, I can.
A baby's gender is determined at 9 weeks. Any female that has ever had a baby or dealt with anyone have a baby know that the growth in a baby from 9 to 12 weeks is extraordinary. So for the ones in the back saying, how did she know the gender? Okay, from 11 weeks, from 9 weeks, the gender is there, okay? And between 9 and 12 weeks, you look it up, because I'm not going to take up your time, Alex, and show you screenshot after screenshot after screenshot. You will see that a baby's development is huge between them times. So people stop saying, how could she know the gender? How could she know the gender? If she saw the child like she said she has, she would have seen the gender at that point. So stop saying that. Like, stop saying it. You are not Talia. You are not going through this. You have no idea. And like Alex has just said, every miscarriage or baby loss is completely different. Completely different. You sit there and you say, well, how was she in hospital for a week? I was in hospital for a week. Do you want to know why? Because my loss was different to whoever else's. It's not rocket science. We're all different individual people. Everything doesn't happen the same every time. Stop comparing.
Did you mute yourself? Would someone mute you?
Someone tried to call me. Don't compare your situation to somebody else's, because it's different every single time. Every time. Just stop doing it. It don't take a genius to work it out. And I hear this saying all the time, and I'm going to say it again. Google is fucking free. Like, stop going along with what you think people are saying on the internet. If what you think people are saying on the internet you're not sure about, guess what? Come off TikTok and just have a little Google for yourself. The NHS website will tell you all the information that you need to know. University websites will tell you all the information you need to know. You can go to legitimate websites to find this information out for yourself. It's not stupid. You know, like, why are people acting stupid? Alex, you know my situation. It's been a trigger for me. I've had some wholesome time with my daughter because, quite frankly, I can't listen to this bullshit. But what I can't listen to is uneducated people on a fucking platform talking shit.
But you know what it is? You know, when you talk about uneducated people, they're not ready. They don't want to be educated either. They'd rather go around, spread misinformation because they want to put their 2 pence in than actually like going on to somewhere where they can find out the information. Unfortunately, that's too much of a fucking task for them, so...
It's just ridiculous. Like, it's outrageous. Like, oh my God. It's just basic, Alex. Anyone that's had a baby, right, and anyone that's seen a midwife, and this is what confuses me about the mums or people that have been going through miscarriages in them boxes, no one's telling me, yeah, when they're pregnant and this day and age, I certainly had an app that told me about the growth of my child, and I'm sure that most people did, and if not, their midwife would tell them. How are you a mum sat there agreeing with this shit when you should know? And if you don't know, well, you didn't educate yourself very well when you were carrying your child, did you? Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? You know? It's ridiculous. And Alex, because you know I'm all about, like, some stuff. Yes, abortions are a choice, but some people are forced into abortions.
Yeah, of course, 100%.
Yeah. And that's not a choice. But I will say that. But anyway, I've just shown you. At the end of the day, it's there. It's on the fucking screen. It's on Google. Google your own shit. Stop listening to whacked people on the internet that clearly have no fucking education. Please. Please. Bye, Alex, dear.
Bye. Yeah, but like I said, my big point was you can't compare the two. Like, that's my thing. Like, of course, sometimes families are made to, you know what I mean?
Prove it.
But like I said, you can't be walking around an app and comparing the two. They're totally different, both of them. Wow, really? Yes, it's different. 100%, Sam. Honestly, please don't. Yeah, of course, Jen. You can have obviously people. There'll be women, obviously, that will obviously feel a certain way. You know, there would be people that feel a different way, and of course, people can have their opinions. You know. I need to not say a word. Lulu, you can say whatever you want in here. You can have your opinion. You know.
Okay, I mean that's a silly question, really, isn't it? But
I'm traumatized. I'm traumatized, and I can't even begin to think about where do I start with this healing, because I feel empty inside. You know, for 3 months I've been carrying a little person, and also when I shut my eyes, all I can see is blood. That's all I can see. It was scary. And when they're saying her blood pressure is deteriorating and all of that, and all I was thinking is, oh my God, I'm dying. I know just by looking at myself, this is too much blood. It was flowing, not just, you know, sorry, this is TMI, but I'm absolutely traumatized.
well, yeah. Listen, I think it's vile what EQ has said. Do you know what I mean? And that, you know, Canadian Energy is always going to stand by EQ no matter what.
Do you know what? I should have thought more about it instead of my word in there, actually. Do you know what? And I have to make an apology now because I want to correct something. Do you know what? Realising then, being the adult that I am, I should have realised about medical abortions there. So I'm going to retract my statement and apologise to the people because, like, I should have thought about that through medical abortions and stuff like that. I should have realised, you know, but... and that's to the women in the chat. I do apologise, you know, so... I should have really thought about that, and you know, I didn't think about it. I was thinking on more of the Angie situation where hers was a choice. She made that choice herself to not have children, you know. So I want to make an apology now because of, obviously, I should have thought about all of them. There's a lot, But obviously, when obviously Angie's in the box and she's talking, and everyone knows Angie's story anyway, that's my apology to you, because I should have thought about that. So I am truly sorry that if I've made anyone feel uncomfortable by saying that. You know what I mean? So.
EQ, when I killed somebody today, Canadian Andrew would find an excuse. Yeah. She would find an excuse for why she should be able to do it. Not only that, Canadian Andrew would probably pay for the fucking lawyer. But Talia, I believe that you have gone through it. Not like you need my approval, but I believe that you have gone through it, and what EQ has done, regardless of your guys' back and forth prior, using the kid as cannon fodder for an argument is not the right way to do it. Go for you personally, go for Ricky personally, by all means. But there was no reason to bring a child into it.
She's also affected a lot of people, hasn't she? That has gone through that.
100%.
I mean, to play bye baby. I mean, there's women that are going through a miscarriage right now. To actually see and hear that, it's really triggering. It's awful. And it's not just people having miscarriage, it's people that have lost a child, whether it's been born or not born. It doesn't matter. That was so triggering to watch. And we've never bullied her. We've had a tit for tat back and forth, he says, she says, and all of that. And that was just totally uncalled for. And she says, if I got cancer tomorrow, they'd all be laughing. We would never laugh. If she got cancer tomorrow, we would be devastated. We'd feel so sorry for her, and we would feel like that's a terrible thing, because that's what normal people do. We really wanted this baby, and we wouldn't wish this on our own worst enemy. Ricky's obviously had so much losses already this year with his grandmother and his dog and his mother. The baby is just the icing on the cake, really. But then to have to come on and prove that I don't know how else to prove I was pregnant.
I don't feel with the CA, even if the CA is saying, oh, well, EQ is saying it's an act, or, blah, 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 that's what she said. However, but what about other people that have gone through miscarriage? If you don't believe that, okay, fair enough. But you're also offending other people, do you know what I mean?
Well, it's the respect. She has no respect for the miscarriage itself.
Yeah.
Not to take me out the equation, just the whole miscarriage and people that have gone through that. But then
she's never going to have one, Talia. She doesn't have a womb. She may be a woman in the general sense, but she doesn't have a womb. She's never going to feel the way that you, Angie, or pretty much the majority of this chat are ever going to feel.
I think it's more than that, Corey, because there are women that can't carry children, and they'll never know it either. But there is an element of being a woman, and women just have this natural maternal compassion, whether they can carry children or not, which it's more than a womb. It's what we have in our soul. It's in our hearts. It's in our blood. We're just mothers. I think that's something that she'll never ever experience.
I don't think she's capable of that.
I don't either, because even dads go through this. Ricky's absolutely broken. He's broke down more times than me. There's just something about her that's very dark, very evil, and we've just decided that everyone with evil in their name, we're just going to block now. We're not having anything to do with that army, no matter what they say. It's just a darkness, a complete darkness.
Yeah.
I know people look for an escape and somewhere to talk and speak to people, but regarding this situation, my advice to Rickster and Talia is don't go live, because a lot of people on this app are just going to try and trigger you, try and drag this trauma up, mention things, look to cross-question you and that. For me, while you're currently going through all this right this second, I think you should step away. My opinion would step away from the app, support each other, have good people around you, because there's going to be a lot of people that are going to still target you and stuff, and you shouldn't be in boxes defending yourselves. You shouldn't be in boxes fucking having to prove anything. I just think you just need to get away from this toxic place for a while. Come back stronger when you're ready, because unfortunately this is going to continue day in, day out. She's going to be doing lives with teddies and all this stuff again, and it's not nice, because unfortunately it's affecting a lot of other people as well, as we've seen over the last 48 hours. So that would be my opinion to you. You can I think if you take it, you take it. If you don't, you don't. You're all adults, so.
Annoys me, do you know, I hate it.
What's this?
I don't know why, I'm just weird. Because I'm
Thank you,
such a
Casmo.
strong person, I'm very, you know what I mean? When people go, oh, are you okay? What are you on about? Of course I'm okay. So it annoys me, I don't know why. Don't know why, it just does. Because I'm not like other people. I'm built tough. Look at the things that happen to me all the time. I'm built tough, so I take it as a slight almost. I'm like, of course. Well, you've heard me. I can still go for the people who go for me. Look at the vile thing I've said tonight. I don't give a shit when it comes to that, but I'm not going to be doing anything to anybody who's not done nothing to me. Definitely not. And anything before was Evil Queen. Tonight I say that as Chelsea Harwood, and I don't give two shiny shites. I'll never be remorseful. These people have done so much to me. Look on Facebook.
So, okay then. We had someone in my box yesterday. Someone that came in my live that stated, oh, this was all said because it's an act. This is the multiple evil accounts I've seen that have gone in lives and household lives that have just said, oh, yeah, she's only said it. It's one of her acts. It's one of her acts. You've just listened to her say there and then, it's not an act. And we all know, guys, we know it's not an act. We know it ain't an act. I'm just trying to make these people see a little bit of sense. You come in your boxes. You hosted live saying it's just an act, guys. It's just an act. You've just heard it come from Chelsea's mouth there and then. Oh, it's not an act. I'm saying all this tonight as Chelsea Harwood. So when you fire up your lives and you do videos and go, oh, it's just an act, it's just an act, you're making yourself look stupid, you know. Maybe it's about time that we make you accountable as well. We put you on the awareness posters, or we put you on fucking all these things all over the app. How about that? I think that's what needs to happen, because you're just as bad. I know you keep spamming, it's never been an act. We know it's never been an act, but I'm saying what her little communities, well, not little, it's quite a big community for her, but her community has been going around the app saying, oh, she says it because it's just an act, it's just an act. You've just heard it from her mouth. It's not an act. She said it as Chelsea Harwood. So there you go.
And you'll see only a little portion of it. I've had this for fucking 3 years off Prickster. You know what I mean? 3 years relentlessly. So do I care? No, I'm glad, because he's a terrible person. She's a terrible person. And the evil people. And they shouldn't be bringing any kids into the world together. So I'm glad that the baby is lost. There was never a baby anyway, because they're liars. And it's all a storyline. And if he was that upset about Talia, he would never mention me again, because look what he's done to her. Made her lose a baby by talking about me all the time. The stress of it all, because I'll respond. So why isn't he just thinking, right, I better not mention her again then? Because it's all lies. I don't care what evidence he brings up. It'll be some random family member's scan with their name embossed over or something. No one goes into hospital for a week with a miscarriage, do they?
Oh, thank you, Paul.
CLA said they've been speaking to you in hospital every day. When you have a baby, you're in and out. But she's saying you're in hospital for that amount of time, you know what I mean? Exactly. So use your smarts. What I'm saying means nothing, because there was never a baby to begin with. They're nothing but liars. And you know what's so good now, everybody? Because I was I was. I
don't know if this is frozen or something. I don't know what's going on there.
Going on everywhere else. I think because I got a little bit emotional about everything, it was in line with everything. He thinks now that if he talks about me enough, I'm going to break. No, you soft cunt. No one likes you. You're never getting any gifts off talking about me. I think it's hilarious now. I sit and actually laugh. I'm capable of laughing at it now, you know what I mean? Whereas in the past I was like, argh. But now I just love it, because I'm like, yes, I affect you so much and you can do nought about it. And you're not big and bad, prickster. Because otherwise you would have acted by now. Your baby, that you loved so much, you wanted it, has been disrespected. Any normal man would act. Hello, G-Crew, my love. Send me a line and I will. Yes. So, you know, you're just making yourself look stupid, because I'm some one trans woman on her own, you know, and you've got nothing, you've got nobody around you to help you to do something, because if that was my kid and it was real, I would fucking tear this world apart. Wouldn't yous? If I've said what I've said, would you tear this earth apart? I would, and I haven't even got kids. So why aren't you tearing the world apart instead of moaning and TikTok? Right, where's my G-Crew? I love you, G-Crew and Danny. Annoys me. Do you know, I hate it. I don't know why.
It's just pure disgusting, isn't it? It's just pure venom, pure disgusting. I just don't get it, man. I just really don't get it. Bernie, I'm not going to let you up, Bernie. I know you've requested the box, but, you know what I mean? Just out of respect and that, you know, from when we've been in boxes together, and you know, I don't think all this should be kind of thingy. Cheers, Daz. Daz, did you want the box? Because I know you've requested, but I don't know if you requested by mistake, mate. Do you want the box? I'll let you up. I think I'll let you up because I don't know well, if you need it, request again, Daz. I agree, Jimmy James, 100%. I agree. I have messaged you, Alex. Please take the time to read it. Yeah, Sam, I will. 100%. I'll get back to you. But yeah, I do agree. There should be no transphobia because you're lowering yourself. You know, we don't have to be people like that. No transphobia. Just call her out for what she is and her behaviour. No transphobia, please, guys. Though, please read my message too. Oh well, Andrea, I will get back to you. So, Cassie, can you stop calling people wrong-uns, please? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, people like different people, but, you know, at the end of the day, if people can start being transphobic in the comments, it's just disgusting as well, and I just don't get it. You just lose every single argument you have, unfortunately, when you start being transphobic. Call out people for their behaviour. So, 1 second. What's it? Luke the judge says he apologises to Miss Red. Do you think she still loves Rickster? I don't know, you know. I don't care. Let's be honest with you. Like, it's what goes on in their lives goes on to them. I haven't been transphobic. I never said you had, Casa. I just said leave him alone. Stop calling people wrong-uns. I didn't say you've been transphobic.
But yeah, you're a vile bitch, absolutely vile bitch, and I've been wanting to say this for quite a long time. You're sick. And you make really good friends, actually, because you're both as unhinged.
And I tell you all something now, I'll stand by this woman no matter what. This woman on screen, I'll stand by no matter what. And I've got an apology to make to her. Because I should never have let Canadian Angie in the box after she spoke about Tilly. Pearl was right on that one. Right? Pearl was right on that one. I didn't know what she'd said until I got a message. I didn't know what she said until she was in the box. And I did say that day, if you go for kids again, no matter who you are, CA or anyone, if you go for kids again, I'll embarrass you on this. Whether I've got 100 people in the room or 3,000 people in the room, I'll embarrass you. And I did say that. Right?
Right. Because I'm an honest person, I'm not going to be harsh, but I'm going to be truthful. Yeah, let me just say how it is. You know what I mean? I made promises, but I'll always say how it is. You was told the situation about what happened, yeah, and then you said you didn't realise, and fair enough, you didn't realise, fair play, you obviously didn't know the situation. But the day after, she come in the room and you was like, oh, Canadian Angie, we love you, Canadian Angie. That was after you knew, after you'd been told. And I'm not going to be here and just keep silent and lie. You was told, we know this, Luke. You knew. After you found the first time, 100% we can say you didn't know, you didn't see it, right? But the second time, after it all happens, and then you've just said there, oh, if you go after kids again. No, there should be no again. You know what I mean? Let me just say that there should never be again. It should have been cut off dead there and then. There should be none of that. Oh, we give it a second chance. Remember, this is your friend. Everyone's entitled to support whatever they want. But I'm not going to sit here and lie and say, you know what, you didn't know. You did know the second time. The second time she come in the live and you was like, oh, big up Canadian Angie. We love you, Canadian Angie. So I'll just say how it is, you know. And I'm not. That's no hate. That's not sending no hate towards Luke. You know what I mean? I don't want that, really. To be honest with you, I don't want it because, like I said, I've had good interactions with the guy off the app. I just wish the interactions I've had with people off the app and when we've been in conversations, I just wish that would have been projected on the app, and then there would never have ever been an issue. Because I know deep down off the app, these people are good people, good hearts, good morals. But on the app, there's just so much wanting to people please, trying to keep calm, you know what I mean, try to please everyone across the whole thing. It's never going to work. You can't be friends with everyone in this app, unfortunately. There's got to be a point where you stand and go, you know what, I don't agree with that. I don't like that. You're not a part. You're not my vibe. You're not my energy. So I'll just push it away instead of trying to please every single person. You know, that's my opinion regarding the situation. But like I said, mistakes were made. Luke said he made a mistake. He should have believed people. You know what I mean? We've all made mistakes. Let me be honest. I've made many mistakes. A lot of other people have made mistakes. I just feel that situation could have been nipped in the bud a lot earlier from a lot of different people. You know what I mean? Start allowing these toxic people on your platform, attack people. I mean, these are not normal conversations that you have with people. We are literally talking about your close friends, people's, families getting targeted and stuff, you know. Multiple other reasons as well. Are evil ones are welcome here? Not really, Martina. Not really. You know, it's people are entitled to their opinion in my life, but you know what I don't condone is people supporting and saying that it's fine to be happening, because once I see you as an enabler, you're just as bad as a perpetrator in my eyes. So, cheers, Jeffrey. So, if you're going to laugh and agree with what Evil Queen said about Talia, you're going to be out. You're going to be literally kicked out of the room, blocked, nothing to do with you, because I think you're just disgraceful as well. You know, but I still wouldn't wish it on you. You know what I mean? As much as I would be disgusted in what you're saying, I'll still never wish that on you. You know, like people have been going, let's hope you don't go for it and all this stuff. I still wouldn't wish it on you because I'm an adult. I just don't want you around me. So, Peter Kay calls me a sheep. I'm literally the total opposite as a sheep, because if I was a sheep, right, I would still be friends with everyone. Still be literally shutting my mouth, being silenced and saying, you know what, I'm not going to be that person. I'm going to bump shoulders with every single creator on the app and just agree with everything that's going on. But I'll never be that way, you see. Never, ever be that way, so. I'm 62, but don't do adulting very well. And see, But like I said, who's in the box now? Oh, Daz wants the box. Sorry, Daz.
You all right, mate?
How you doing, Daz, pal? You good, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. Firstly, I want to say big up you for changing your statement on the abortion side of things, because I've been on the male side of that, and it did infuriate me a little bit when you said that, because sometimes it isn't a choice. So big up for you for changing
yeah,
that.
you know what? It was because I was, you know what it is for me, sometimes I zone into something, and I think that's what I need to kind of work on. And because obviously Angie was there, and I know everyone know Angie's story, and when there was when Tally was saying to Angie about, I know what you went through, and the comparison was there with that situation, I was thinking, but you can't compare, because that was literally, Angie did say, like, that was her choice. She made that choice herself, you know what I mean? So that comparison there was, and it kind of, that's what threw me off. But yeah,
I mean, the main difference is that obviously that's a controlled medical procedure, and it's a lot safer than what Talia's been through. So you know, that's a big difference. But that's not really what I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to say thank you for changing that. I've made a decision. Now, you know my platform. I probably get 20 or 30 people in my lives. I don't have a massive platform or anything like that. But I've come to a decision. I don't want these enablers and apologists in my life. So I'm going to give people the 7 days, because they may have just changed their name on Sunday or whatever. But as of Monday of next week, anyone coming into my live with evil in their name or Canadian in their name will be instantly blocked. I don't want them in my live. I don't stand by what they're standing behind. And I don't want to see it. I don't want people in my life that support this abhorrent behaviour. So, and I think if a lot of us got behind this and just went, well, no, if you've got that in your name, you're out. The only place they will be able to go is EQ's live or Canadian Angie's live. And it will isolate them from the normal people.
Yeah.
And that's just my take on it now. This has gone way, way, way too far. To take a woman that's going through that trauma and to make her prove what's happening. And I don't particularly like Talia. I don't particularly like Rickster. Yeah. But to make them go through that on top of what's happening is just ridiculous. And I cannot stand with that in any way, shape or form. So I'll put it out here in front of 2.1k people. Yeah, my platform's about 20 or 30 people in my live. But if you come in with evil in your name or Canadian in your name, you won't be welcome in my live and you'll be instantly blocked, because I don't care if I've got 2 decent people in my live and I've blocked 25 with Canadian and evil in their live. My morals are far too high not to do that. And that's all I wanted to say.
Big up Daz for that. You know, I totally agree, mate. You know what I mean? Like, and you know what it is, Daz? All I say is your platform. I know you're always happy about, you know what I mean, quantities is you know what I mean? It's not a big thing, you know, it's all about quality. But all I say is keep pushing, Daz, because you know what? People recognise the constant room, you know, and the more you keep going live, the more people will pass through. And it's like with me, and that I would rather have 50 people in my room that are in there to watch me, support me, right, than literally have thousands of people in here wanting to watch triggering drama. You know what I mean? That's hand on heart, that's what I would prefer.
We all love a bit of drama. Daz, when did you say? A week on Monday? Is that
this Monday coming? Yeah,
right.
Because obviously everything's kicked off over the weekend. I had someone in my live yesterday with evil in their name, and I said, "Are you a supporter?" She said, "I can't change my name till tomorrow." So, some people, to give everyone the benefit of the doubt, if they change their name on Sunday, yeah, they can't change their name until next Sunday. So from Monday. Yeah, where they've had the opportunity to change their name, and nobody can then say, "Oh, I'm blocked out of changing it." From Monday, if they come in with that, they'll just be blocked.
Thank you for clearing that. Well, I know some of my mods is in the chat, and listen, mods, that goes the same for that time limit. Anybody that comes into my live with Canadian or the evil in, you don't even have to ask, just block them out, just get them out. But you know, not. So are we this Monday?
Next Monday coming up, mate. Next
Monday coming up.
Yeah, so Mod, you got my full permission. Anybody at all that's sent that.
Oh, thank you, Voltura. You didn't have to do that. Thank you.
Anybody at all with them in the name, my full permission. You don't have to ask, just get them out. And lots of people on the app should stand together with this. And like Daz has just said, the only place that they can go is over where the vile, corrupted people are. That's all I want to say. But thank you for clearing that up, Daz. I just wanted to ask, but thank you for that. Thanks, Alex.
No, that's all right, pal. That's all right.
Thank you, pal. Thank you. Yeah, Daz, it's a good idea. It's a good idea, that is, mate. Big up yourself for that idea. And I think it could be a little bit of a movement, you know. Shut them. Kerry C. Scout Slayer's gone. She's already been ejected. I've seen the mod straight on it, and that she's been literally. Someone's put the boot on. She's gone straight out the room. So she's gone.
So yeah, I mean that's just what my thoughts on it is, that we can have a voice without getting into arguments. We can vote with who's allowed to watch our lives.
Yeah, it's just disgusting for me. It's like there's got to be a point where we just take a step and go, you know what, this needs to stop now, Daz. I mean, it ain't going to change the app. No one can change this app, unfortunately. But you know what? What we can do is help our own supporters and our own communities. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think that if we're going to have safe spaces for our communities, we've got to shut out the people that are toxic and support toxic behaviour.
100%, totally agree. I think it's a good idea, that is, Daz, mate. You know, I think we need to definitely make a stand and just say, you know what, if it happens in other rooms, we can't control that, unfortunately, but we can control our own rooms, you know.
Absolutely, and that's. I mean, as I say, my platform's not very big, but I will be blocking anyone that comes in. There's people in the chat saying, what about people that have evil in their name that are not supporters of EQ? Well, I would suggest to those people to maybe change your name.
Or maybe slap it in your bio. Slap in your bio saying that you don't support it, because it could be a brand as well. That's another thing we need to understand, that there could be a brand, or they could have had the evil name for a while. But if you can slap it in your bio that you do not support Evil Queen, then we can work it out that way as well, because we can't be literally just getting everyone out that's evil, even though you can do whatever you want on your dads. I'd like to, if you can change it in the bio and say that you do not support Evil Queen, then at least we know.
Yeah.
At least we know.
Yeah, but I think anyone, even if they've got a brand that's, say, Evil Potato, yeah, and they're nothing to do with Evil Queen, I think they need to look at their name, because they are going to be hauled in by association with that name, because there's so many Evil Queen supporters that have evil in their name.
Yeah, we got Evil Clown in the chat now, and I know they're against Evil Queen, so you know what I mean. So it's like, it's mad, isn't it? It's, sometimes you have to, but I do agree what you're saying, mate, and I do stand by it as well. I do think that'd be a good step to take. But like, Evil Clown's going to be crying into their pillow now, so.
Or maybe even change it to Evilist or something like that isn't actually just evil.
Yeah. And it's EQ has a group of evils now. Yeah, I know, but there's a lot of evils that don't even like Evil Queen. I've seen them. I think who is it? Evil Potato or Evil Spud? They don't like Evil Queen. Chester is back to Chester. Yeah, it's good.
Good. Right, I'm gonna jump down, Alex. I've said my piece, and I'll let you crack on with your show.
All right, and cheers. Yeah, guys, before Daz jumps down, can people give Daz a follow, please, guys? Because you know what, he does a cam 2. You know, I know there's a lot of cam 2s going on, but you know what, at times it's a good room to chill in and that, and just go and give him a follow, guys, please. Because you know what, he's come up with a good idea and that, and you know, with sensible people and that deserve a lot of support. So there you go. Well, I can see your numbers going straight up, mate. So I think you're getting a lot of followers here.
Oh, thank you, Alex.
No worries, Daz. Anytime, mate. You know this.
All right, buddy. Right,
cheers,
I'll drop down.
Mate. See you in a bit.
I'll catch you in a bit.
All right, cheers, Daz, mate. Thank you very much. Yeah, what I was going to say, guys, as well is I was made aware of the Scouse Slayer situation, and I think I said enough yesterday regarding it. Like, let me be totally honest with you, and this is no hate. I don't want no hate towards anyone, right? But I'll have to be honest with you. When it comes to Scouse Slayer, the only reason she walked away from Evil Queen is because Evil Queen stopped acknowledging her, stopped bigging her up. That's the reason why. She didn't walk away because she didn't agree with Evil Queen. She walked away because Evil Queen stopped acknowledging her and bigging her up, and stopped going in a room and stopped sending people over to her room. That's the reason. None of this fucking... Remember, do we actually remember when all that shit was going on? And everyone was like, oh my God, I can't believe that. And she was going, big up Evil Queen, big up Zach, we support you both. And what are you really supporting? What are you really supporting? It's shocking. So, I have no sympathy. I'm sorry, I don't. I'm a firm believer is you make your bed, you lie in it, simple as, and that's your bed now. You know? It's like buying a hard sofa from DFS, you know, and it's stiff. Sometimes life's stiff, and you make the choices. And sometimes you might need to lay on that DFS sofa at night times, late at night, so... It's just, sometimes it's a tough thing to, well, you know, it's a learning curve. Life's a learning curve, so... Don't worry. What else we got? We've still got some more clips for you guys. Don't worry. And if you want to come up and have a chat afterwards, you can. I'm not going to silence you in here. Your comparisons, justice for the DFS sofas. My mind goes off sometimes. You know. Your mods are on the ball, Alex. My mods are wicked. I've seen people going, get Scouse Slayer out, and I was thinking, she's already out. I've just seen blocked, muted, blocked. I literally had 4 mods that blocked her. I don't know why it comes up 4 times, but I had 4 people that blocked and muted her. So, yeah. What else I've got? I've got some stuff to show. Oh yeah, this is the thing I wanted to show as well.
Here we go. Pause for. I was rushed into. There's something called pause for effect. You'll see a lot of that during this clip. Remember, pause for effect. It's in the acting industry, and I did acting at school, remember, so I know. So when you pause, it's to allow the audience to like fall into like, oh, okay. To A&E. Thank you. It was early hours Sunday morning, actually. It wasn't Saturday. It was Saturday night, early hours Sunday morning. I was rushed into A&E. It was early hours Sunday morning, actually. It wasn't Saturday. It was Saturday night, early hours Sunday morning. 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 It was Satur Don't believe a word. You want to see Mr. Madness on Facebook? They're like, we don't like Eva Queen, but liars. Why is she taking so long? Spit her out, you bitch. Coaching her on what to say next. God, and you say I've got a big nose. We need a Canadian Karen for...
Can't even speak. I haven't even got the words. I haven't even got the words, okay?
Because the lies, you've got to think about them, you say, so the words don't come easily.
All I'm going to say is this.
Well, it's not all you're going to say, because we're only 4 minutes in, you've said nothing, and we've still got 20 minutes to go.
How dare you?
How dare you?
Well, you are...
I love it when people go, how dare you? Like, well, I did.
If you are so lucky that you are 4 hours away from me, because how I feel, let me tell you, I want to grab your face.
Grab my face. I've been waiting 24 hours to say that when she said that. Grab my face. Grab it. Grab it immediately. Grab my face. I've been dying to get that out. Grab my face immediately. Grab it.
And you keep sitting there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right, I've come off TikTok. I'm saying nothing about you. And you relentlessly troll me.
Absolute liar. You were born a liar and you'll die a liar.
Yeah.
Grab my face.
Now,
pinch my face.
You knew I was pregnant when you posted that phone call. Yeah.
I didn't post anything, I played it live, you bitch.
You carried on. And you carried on.
Grab our face.
That night, when you and your scummy cousin...
That was 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. You said this happened a week ago, so love, how long were you bleeding before it happened? You know what I mean? All these inconsistency, you know what I mean? Did you do accidents?
It's not inconsistencies, and it's too repetitive behaviour with Eva Queen here. It's like, you know, like when she'll like keep pausing clips and speaking over, and then it's like silence in a clip. It's literally like silence in a clip. Imagine a clip being silenced. Someone has to speak over and push a narrative before you can actually listen to the clip and then make your own mind up. It's literally manipulation. It's her version of a clip that's on the FYP. And everyone's entitled to opinion. But this, you know, when you break it down into certain segments of a clip, and every time a part of a clip's been spoke on, and then she'll change the whole story and dynamic of the clip, and then all of a sudden then they'll play the rest of the clip and then she'll change that bit. In the end, the original clip that you watch, you've got a totally different outlook because what she's made you believe. It's fucking strange behaviour. I don't know any... I mean, I'm not going to throw shade at like a live and stuff and how it's ran. But what I will say is the pausing of every clip every 5 seconds is fucking annoying. I don't know how anyone can get through a live. It's literally 3 clips for a 3-hour live. It's literally ridiculous. How you doing, Rico? You good, pal? But this is the situation here. I'm going to show you now. This is the situation here. I'm going to show you now. When you've got support and you've got your network and you've got your people behind you, this is what I'm going to show you now, and I want you to make this is nothing to do with me. I want you to make your opinion on this.
The clip when I come off live and he goes, I'm not bothered about me and Talia. And all right, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. You're trying to gaslight everybody else who's been through a miscarriage by saying it's everybody else, yeah, because you can't prove the fuck out of what you're saying. You can send as many scribbled out documents as you want with nobody's name on your name, bullshit. And it says as well, you know, on the one that Corey held up, it says presented with a positive pregnancy test. What? I thought you were 3 months, you bitch.
That's not a real paper.
It's not real, love. That's what I'm saying.
Look at the date. Look at the date. In 2017, it's all documented in newspaper articles.
Oh, yeah, please do your show. We need to see your evidence, Andy.
Well, I'll get banned. That's what's going to happen.
Oh, crazy.
In 2017, apparently she suffered
a miscarriage.
Oh shit, the mother and the brother. I got a message off some people claiming to be Talia's mother and brother saying she's full of shit. So I'm just further investigating that as well. They said they went to Delusive Angie, but she didn't want to know. She said Delusive turned round and said that she'd have them on at 9 o'clock, and she then turned round and said she wouldn't do it. But the mother and brother of Talia were going to come on Delusive's live at 9 o'clock.
Okay. Right, sorry, I was having a conversation with Terry, but I don't know anything about this situation. So I'm going, I just wanted to come and say hello.
Baby.
See you later. Bye.
So I don't know what was going on because I was live, but was Angie meant to have someone on at 9 o'clock and she didn't do it?
I don't know.
Was anyone watching?
I was watching. She didn't say anything because I think she took some digs. But
did she say that someone was meant to be coming on at 9?
Yeah, someone was supposed to come on.
There you go. It was them too. She doesn't want to show the evidence.
I don't know. But like I was saying, in 2017, she lost a child. And then I think 2018 or 2019, she met Amy Winehouse's mom. And she said that she would never want to know what it feels like to lose a child. So in 2017, she lost a child apparently. But in 2019, she said she would never want to know what it feels like to lose a child. So,
can I just say, just because the person in the chat said Delusive didn't do it because Talia hasn't got a brother, but who did that come from? Talia, I haven't got a brother. Who did you find that information off? Talia? Talia's going to say she hasn't got a brother because Delusive falls for any old shit because she's lost it. She has absolutely lost the fire. She's just going along. Look at all the things that Talia and Delusive have done to Talia and Bloody Rex have done to Delusive, and honestly they're like lambs to the slaughter. I'm loving it. Oh yes, love. So when I actually do get the brother on and it's proved, because he's going to send me documentation to prove this, so what are you going to say?
Got two brothers.
Yeah, exactly. It's just Talia saying to Angie, I haven't even got a brother. She goes, oh, shit, but like, you absolutely have lost it. You used to be a sharp as a knife, but now a blunt as a spoon.
Oh dear.
Yeah. It's going to come off live.
It's just a lot of, for me, it's like, where is your cut off when you think to yourself, like, you can't be on a social media app and condone this behaviour? Do you know what it is? I'll be real with EQ Minx and that. I used to like go in the lives, interact with her, and I thought, you know what, Nick stood on business, and she used to go, I disagree with Evil Queen if she's done things wrong and all that stuff, but I haven't seen it for a long time. I haven't seen EQ Minx go against Evil Queen in fucking hell, God knows if I actually do remember at all. It's just, I don't know, man. I used to think EQ Minx would stand on business with stuff like that, but it's just crazy. I just think even if you're friends with someone, or you know what I mean, you've been friends with a long time, you still got friends will pull up friends. Friends will literally go at friends and say, you know what, I don't agree with that. That's too far. And if you choose to be friends, you can be friends, but there has to be a point where you literally say, she's scared. Scared of what, though? What are you scared of? Someone that fires up a lie? Because in the real world, EQ Chelsea Harwood is a scared person. She wouldn't act out the way that she does on the streets. You know what I mean? And people do mask it by this big social media online persona. In the real world, it wouldn't happen. So, what are you scared of? You scared of a person on a screen shouting at you? Are you scared of a person on a screen that's going to come in your box? Because she ain't going to do anything. She ain't going to turn up at your door. She ain't going to send people to your house or anything. What's she going to do? You need to make a standpoint. Thank you, Emma. You need to just say, you know what, I don't agree with it. It's not me. You know what I mean? It's not something my morals will align me with. So, it's just mad. A lot of people are like that, though. A lot of people would say that, oh, yeah, I'd say the exact same off the app. No, you wouldn't. The amount of people that say that, and I just look at them and thinking, you would never say that in the real world.
It's me, Alex.
How you doing, Talia?
Yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you for everything that you've said and done. It was unexpected, but really appreciated, and you've probably done it because of your morals, not so much for us, but it's really appreciated. Thank you.
No, it's right. The thing at the end of the day, Talia, even if people don't talk, right, and on a daily basis or get on, right's right, wrong's wrong, and unfortunately, if there's things I've seen from people that I don't like, I'm not talking about yourself, I'm just talking about in general, And if I say, you know what, I can't agree with that, it doesn't align with me, so I'll still call it out. But for this whole situation, how anybody can literally go at you and target Rickster about this situation. We're not talking about past behaviours, beefs and dramas and people going back and all that stuff. We're talking about one specific thing right now of your loss, and I'm really sorry you've gone through that.
Thank you. And I know you've gone through it too. And I listened to you yesterday and I could hear you were struggling. And I thought, that's a man that knows what we're going through. So I appreciate it.
And that's what I mean. Like, so at the end of the day, you need to also understand that these people are just vile people. You know, they don't care about you. But have you got a brother, Talia? Because
this is what I was going to say. I don't have a brother. I've got foster brothers. But I've only got sisters, so I don't know who this person is. And apparently, my mum doesn't even know what TikTok is, and she would be mortified. She would never come on this app, ever. She calls it the TikToks. Like, she doesn't know what this is. So I don't know who these people are. So I said to Angie yesterday, yeah, bring them up. You know, because I'm interested to know who they are. I've got brothers in Italy. You know, I'm not actually English. My dad's Italian. We're all abroad. It's only me and my mum and my sisters that are here. But my actual real life brothers are not my real brothers. They're foster brothers. So I don't know who this person is.
Yeah, it'll probably be
no idea.
It'll probably be someone that just wants a little bit of limelight, because it happened before when someone jumped in Angie's box back in the day, and on Angie, someone said, "Oh, I'm Alex's ex-girlfriend. I was with him for 5 years," and I'm like, "I've never seen this woman in my life. I don't even know who she is."
Well, Ricky's had it before with that mad woman that said he dated her, and he'd put her in intensive care, and he didn't even know who she was. People do it. People are crazy, as crazy as her. There's lots of these out there somewhere. So I'm interested to know, but Ange, get them up. Let's see who this person is. Apparently their name's Andrew. Suspicious, but I've no idea who this person is. Thank you for the purple hearts, everyone in the chat. And also, Canadian Angie bringing up that I'd lost a child in 2017. That is correct, but it was a very, very, very early pregnancy. I could never compare that to what Janice Winehouse has been through. That was an absolute tragedy. So that's what I meant when I said...
I'm doxing myself here, Talia, because I think it's terrible. I don't exactly, I've never really seen eye to eye with you and Rickster. However, this is my own Badger Notes, and if you can read, the only way you can access Badger Notes is by getting a activation phrase, a security phrase provided by your midwife team. Okay? So people stop, because you have no idea. And anyone that's been through this, and I'm really sorry for you, Talia, I went through it myself last year.
You had a very unusual miscarriage. You was 1 in a million.
Yeah.
I knew exactly what you were talking about when you went through that.
Yeah, and I was in hospital for a week and my blood pressure hit 74. So I know exactly what you're talking about, Talia. I've been through it myself, and I will show you. This is my Badger Notes from that pregnancy loss. Because when I saw my midwife, it was before I lost the child. And it was an over-the-phone consultation where I then received the information to sign up for my Badger Notes. So you can see there that if Talia wasn't pregnant, she would never have had an activation code from her midwife.
Well, I don't think there's any more I can show, Chelsea. I've literally shown.
You shouldn't. The thing is, Talia, you shouldn't have literally showed anything.
I don't know why I did, Alex. I was just so triggered.
Do you know what it is? I understand, because at that time you don't want to be, when you're going through a loss and it must be really tragic, really horrific. You don't want to be non-believed as well, because that's an added stress, and like people calling you a liar and that.
It's the most disgusting thing. It's
Talia, when we're going through these situations, we're not thinking sound of mind, and you won't be thinking sound of mind, right, for a while. And I'm going to be real with you. It's took me a long time. Yours sounds traumatic, and I'll be honest with you, mine was quite traumatic. It's nearly a year on for me, and I'm still in that situation where it fucking hurts, and I'm still trying to understand it. And that's perfectly
You
fine.
had such an I know exactly what you went through because it's so rare, but they still make you aware of it, don't you? You had a miscarriage that was 1 in a million. I know exactly what it was, and they were testing me for that, and I thought, what's that? What is it, moncular or
So it's called, for anyone that doesn't know, it's called a partial molar pregnancy. It's where the genetics of the baby have 2 sets of genetics from 2 sets of sperm. So the survival rate is the baby's never going to survive, basically. You can try, but the reality is the baby's never going to survive. However, what comes with that is there's like a 50-50 chance that it can be a cancerous cell. So when you're going through a miscarriage, I had to go and have surgery. Unfortunately for me, I walked around 6 days knowing my baby had no heartbeat. When I went and had surgery, I then they asked me if they could send off parts, tests. And what came back from my test results was I had a partial molar pregnancy. And after that, when you're trying to then deal with the fact that you've lost that baby you wanted so badly, which I'm sure is the same for you, Talia, you're then having to deal with the fact of your loss, plus the fact that you potentially have cancer. And if I don't want to fearmonger people, so don't Google it. However, if you look into partial molar pregnancy, you'll understand why anyone going through that is then concerned that they have cancer, because
it's very, very rare, isn't it?
Yeah, I had to be dealt with Charing Cross Hospital in London. I had to be dealt by private.
This is what's amazing, is it's opening up all these conversations that I didn't know about before. Because not only you have to go through a miscarriage, you have to diagnose what kind of miscarriage you're going through. It's life-threatening. Mine was life-threatening.
Yeah.
And you know what makes me laugh is this is how you know this is a person that knows nothing about the female anatomy when she's sitting there and saying, well, her discharge paper said presented with a positive pregnancy test. Well, yeah, because I was pregnant.
And they have
to moron.
Yeah, and they always say that even on my I had a miscarriage probably 4 months ago now. And even then, you know, they did a pregnancy test on me, and on my discharge notes it says presented with a positive pregnancy test, because they did a pregnancy test and it's positive. And that's their lingo, that's how they speak. Like, it's not like Talia's not turned up to the hospital with a fresh pregnancy test and gone, look, I am. They have to test you to make sure that what you're saying is accurate, regardless of whether you say you are or you aren't. And that's just the phrasing they use. I work in medicine, so I know the phrases.
And you can stay pregnant for weeks after losing the baby. There's some education there for you, Chelsea Harwood, because, you know, becoming a woman means you have to learn what it is to be a woman. So there's some new information for you to continue your life with. I don't want to take over your life, Alex. It's very awkward. But I do want to say,
you shouldn't be silenced in a supportive room. Unfortunately, I felt that you've been speaking out, and I'm not digging at anyone, but I felt you've been in rooms and tried to speak, and unfortunately you've got eyes on you and people are looking to drag you and look for conspiracy theories and to call you a liar and that. So,
there's nothing else to show. But I do want to say that everybody, every creator that's come forward, thank you so much. Pearl, where is she? Pearl, you've been an absolute legend. Because the thing is, we don't all really get on, but for some reason there's been this beautiful unity for women in the comments, women in the boxes, and women on the creators, and the men. Alex, you're one of 3 men that have stood up, and that's amazing. Thank you so much.
No, you don't have to thank me, because everyone should be coming together when it opposing the box match coming up. This is what I mean. People should be united when it comes to this, because this is real life. This isn't a beef on TikTok. This isn't a back and forth.
No.
Hi, my Talia. First off, I want to just say, honestly, I am so sorry for what you and Rick's girls have to go through, and my heart bleeds. And listen, me and Ricky's had a conversation this morning, and me and him falls out like the weather. 1 minute we're friends, the next minute we're not. That's how me and him rock and rolls, right? But he knows I love him, and I truly do. He is a good friend, right? But every now and again we fall out. But listen, mine and your differences now, it's pushed apart, it's pushed aside, and we're starting afresh. But listen, 1,000,000%, I'll always have you back on this, because just downright dirty little trodden pieces of rubbish, rats, and the vilest of things I've ever eaten in my life, what they were saying about you.
Yeah.
But never forget who you are, and I think that's what they're jealous of. So,
Thank you, Pal, and I know you've been through this, and it's obviously true. What's the heartbreaking thing is I probably heard about 20 women crying online yesterday, and this is the second time she's triggered women on that. Both times involved me, but this is wrong, and I was on the phone to the police this morning, and I just said, this isn't just about me now. Every time she plays that song, it fills me with doom. It triggers me, so I can't imagine what people have gone through. You must feel triggered. It's
listen, it's something that happens, and however long it is, it's something you'll never ever in a lifetime. You learn to live with it, but you never ever forget. Never forget.
You never forget, no. And please take, you know, I know it's easier to say, Talia, but if I could have listened to myself back then, well, if I did listen to my friends back then, right, I think I would have been in a better place. Do take it easy. Do take the time to sit and just understand what's happened and ride with them emotions. Don't suppress them. Suppressing them is the worst thing. I suppress them, and I feel that the reason I don't understand it as much, or I haven't come to terms with it as much, is because I suppressed it. And I shouldn't have suppressed it. I should have been open with it.
Taboo, isn't it? It's something you don't talk about. No one wants to talk about bleeding in areas, and I think this has given such a platform for us to talk about something that, you know, 1 in 4 or 5 go through this, and we don't talk about it. We say, I've had a miscarriage, and that's kind of where the conversation ends. But this has brought such a massive conversation. We're all learning so much that maybe our little baby, has brought some silver lining to such an awful thing.
Yeah, it must be awful for you as well, my Talia, but at the same time, it needs for people to keep going on about this and just show like what vile little rats they are.
Well, they were all scurried into one live all together like rats in a corner last night. Like they had nowhere else to go, and they were clinging on to each other for life in EQ Minx's box. But I will say this: every night at 8 o'clock, I'm going to hit that button, and I really want everyone to hit that button as well. I want it off. And I won't stop until it's off. I don't want it making money on the back of my child, your child, our children.
Yeah.
And this is where it ends. And we need to unite on this, everybody. I really want this person off this app.
I just want to educate as well for the people in the back that don't know. The reason that Talia is having to do a pregnancy test in 3 weeks' time is to make sure that there is no longer part of a pregnancy there, because if there is, she could be severely ill. So that is why they are doing that, and that is normal. And I don't know about anybody else that's been through it, but I certainly had uncomfortable pictures on my phone so that I could show doctors and nurses.
Yeah, they ask you to, don't they?
Yeah, they do. So please stop running with that narrative either, because I'm pretty sure I'm not the only woman. I'm pretty sure Talia's not the only woman that had them uncomfortable photos on their phone. And it was to show the medical professionals what was happening with our bodies. And if that is that okay with people? Do you need to see our camera rolls? Do we need to justify ourselves? No, we don't.
Yeah, Talia, I just wanted to come up again and just apologise for what you're going through and what that evil bitch is doing to you. But just know, like, any normal mother, woman does not stand with that.
Nice.
Because, like, someone's already said, not only playing that song, not only is she doing it here at you, I feel like she's also doing it to thousands of other women who's gone through that.
It's horrific. It's
like,
so
it's so
triggering.
horrific. And
She was dancing around with a baby rattle yesterday, nappy rash cream and a teddy, saying, Talia, I've got your baby a present. She's sick in the sick in the head, disgusting. I don't think it's well at all. I think it needs some serious psychological assessment, because you can't argue with that. That's so bad.
Yeah, like, but just know,
jealous of you. End of my Talia. You've got what she could never have, and you're living a happy life, and that must turn her skin and make her see in that little twisted way every time she looks at you. So, a big up to you, Rickster. Big up to you.
Talia, as I said yesterday, and I stand by what I said, is that you have given a lot of women a voice for what they've been through. and you're literally spreading a lot of awareness through going through something that's so traumatic. And I'm really hoping now that women are going to start supporting women on this app, and there's going to be enough of all of this, because people need to give them time to be able to grieve and actually deal with what they've been through instead of having to prove what they've been through. Enough is enough now.
And it's not just with the miscarrying, it's the domestic violence, and everything that she wants to use as content is triggering people so badly, recording private phone calls and airing them to make 700 quid. It's disgusting. And we do need to unite. And it's not just me that's opened this platform. It's Pearl, it's Miss Red, it's Alex, it's you, Lucy, last night. Every time we open our boxes and our platforms, the awareness gets spread.
Well said.
All right, Alex, so I'm going to jump down. I don't want to take over this.
No, you should be.
Take care, Talia.
You should never be silent.
You and Rickster.
8 o'clock tonight, if that thing opens its mouth, please, everybody, can you hit that button? I want it off. I want it gone.
Yep. Thank you. Bye, my Talia.
Bye, Talia.
Bye,
you later.
everyone. Thank you.
I'm going to jump down. Thanks, Alex. Thank you.
No worries, Pearl. Thanks for jumping up, mate.
I don't normally show any of my medical stuff online, Alex. As you know, I'm not that kind of person. However, people need to understand how things work, and to access certain things, you have to have certain things in place by your midwife. So this narrative that people are going with is completely false, and they clearly have no idea. Canadian Angie is never going to have an idea, and I'll tell you why. Because she's in fucking Canada. And the way that we work in the UK, it's not the same to fucking Canada. Like, so how is she going to know how it works in the UK? She's not from the UK.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I said yesterday when she's talking about procedures. And hospital procedures are totally different from the US, Canada, and England. They're so different. That's why when American doctors come over to the UK, they have to sit different things. You know what I mean? There's loads of different things they have to go through.
It's the same as like when people are trying to get treatment that's not available in the UK. Guess what? A lot of them go to America because it's available in America and not available in the UK. So the hospitals don't work the same. Like, it just baffles me. Like, I know there's probably women on that platform that have actually been through this and probably understand badger notes and all this stuff, and they still are sat there fucking riding with this bullshit.
It's the deflection though, Chelsea. Like, I went into meetings yesterday, and I were explaining to them, and they were just, well, have you seen what Talia did to EQ? I do not give a fuck what she's done. This woman is traumatised. Who cares? And then saying, have you even seen proof that she was, have we seen proof of your DV? No, we've not. So let's not ask for proof. But honestly, it's wild.
It's getting worse, and it's getting
It's
worse.
so bad. But big up to you, Alex, for like letting Talia in and letting her speak and letting us women into your platform and speak up.
No, I'd never. This with me and that, I'd never silence people when I think that people should be speaking out when they choose to speak about it. They should never be forced to. I find a lot of people have been like restricted because some people haven't got platforms, some people are scared to jump in boxes, and some people's violent fucking hell. It's like they've been silenced by shit like this on the app, like, because unfortunately when people have gone through trauma, people are looking to try and go ask the questions of why that happened. And you know what I mean, try to look for them to go, they're lying, you know what I mean, the judge and jury of TikTok, and it should never be the case. Boy, it's just sad, man.
But it is people on TikTok acting like judge and jury about shit they know nothing about. Like, I'd understand, right, if there was parts of a story that doesn't make sense and you're somebody that's quite knowledgeable on it because you've been through it yourself, but these people are just absolutely talking shit. There's nothing that they're saying that makes any sense. I've come up on your platform today, Alex. I've proved from 9 weeks, from a baby being in you from 9 weeks, 9 weeks on is when their sex, it comes to light, okay? So the development between 9 weeks and 12 weeks is astronomical. It's huge, right? It is huge. I've come up and I've shown you the fact that badger notes, with badger notes, you have to have an activation code that's given to you by a midwife. Like, but today, right, they'll either not speak about that because, quite frankly, it's evidence and they don't want to provide that, or they'll try and destroy it as if, like, it's not the case. And that's the point. Like, You can have evidence in front of their faces, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because they're gonna run with whatever they fucking want to run with, whatever narrative suits their needs better.
Yeah.
It's fucking wild.
Yeah, are you okay, Psycho Nana? Do you know you're in the box? No, I don't think she knows she's in the box with Dropper.
Very quiet.
Yeah, very quiet. Yeah, I think people. The thing is with this, I think people like people need. I know a lot of people say women need to support women. I think humans need to support humans. I think we all need to come together and support people. You know.
I agree. I don't even think it's a woman thing anymore. Like you said, it's a human thing.
But listen, because men go through it, Phil, we know that.
Yeah.
It's not easy for the men as well. Do you know what I mean? Like the men are having to watch somebody they love.
I've been there, Chelsea. Let me tell you now, right? I've been there. I was heartbroken, and I seen my ex-girlfriend become a shell of a woman on the back of it. You know, at the time.
Yeah.
So I've seen it, but I think it will always. For me, it's my opinion. It'll always be deeper for a woman because she held it inside her. Like, that's my opinion. It might not be facts, but from what I've seen and my experience, my grief was totally different to hers.
And Alex, I totally agree with you. But do you know what? I'm going to be real with you. I think it's a case of it's just a different feeling because I know that it was found difficult, not just by my ex-partner, but my family watching me go through that and trying to be strong for me, but also having an emotion about it themselves. So it's just different feelings. That's what it is. It's different feelings. And they're different emotions about such a traumatic experience. And they're all valid. Every feeling is valid, whether it be my mother, my ex-partner, whose child it was as well, me. Every feeling is valid because it's a feeling, it's an emotion. We're all entitled to them.
Yeah, I agree. Everyone's entitled to their, you know what I mean, their opinions regarding the situation. But like I said, from what I've seen, from my own experience, like no one's going to shut me down because I've been through that, you know, and that's from my experience. But all I can say is that when I've seen someone turn into a totally different person, yeah, I was still the same person. I was just gutted, but I've seen someone literally become a shell, like not talking, not eating, not communicating well, it was just horrible to see.
It's not nice. It's not nice, and it shouldn't be like this when this sort of stuff is discussed. This should be discussed in a supportive manner for other people. This should be discussed in educational manners. This shouldn't be discussed like this.
It shouldn't even be a competition really either about like who feels it more. You know what I mean? You both go through it as well, so it's sad.
It's sad. But thank you for letting me up, Alex. I just wanted to come up with facts.
Yeah, Alex, thank you. I'm gonna drop now.
All right, and hope you're okay.
Yeah, I'm good. See you later. Bye.
So, you okay, Sofa?
Hello, sorry, thank you for letting me up.
No worries.
Yeah, so I've just had bits and bobs, but I wanted to back Chelsea up on the Badger notes. So it is a pretty new thing. Like in 2018, I had my first, they didn't have it, but I had another in 2022. And you can't just access it. You have to be given your information by a midwife. So until you have your first appointment, you don't get any information. You can't edit anything. You can't just make it up and download it.
Yeah.
So obviously her scan situation, I don't know even why people are questioning it. But when I was pregnant, I was in that sort of area that she had hers, and I was sent for a scan. But she is correct in saying that hospital doesn't do scans at weekends, no matter what. Because I had reduced movements and I just was monitored and told to come back on the Monday.
Yeah.
So I'm not lying about the hospital. I was in that area for a week and they do not scan on the weekend. It's not a lie.
Yeah.
I had to sit on the monitor for 12 hours. They still said, come back on Monday. So you're left to, just worry. The Badger notes. That's not a lie. You can't, you have to have a login. You can't just edit anything. You can't make it up. And in regards to the baby's gender, respectfully, I don't get why it's been dragged out because even if, say she didn't know, for example, she can still say that it was a boy. That's her right to say that baby was a boy. I don't get it.
Yeah. It's just sad that no one should be questioning people and stuff. I think people need to stop that and stop thinking of fucking Inspector Cluedo, you know what I mean, on this app, because, like I said, things happen in the real world. Not everything's a conspiracy. Not everything is to be cross-questioned, you know. I think some people just need to just support people and move on from situations, because unfortunately, the more you cross-question people, the more you look for conspiracies, theories and that, it's going to make this thing stretch out, you know. Just support people, that's all you can do.
Yeah, I think certain people just will try and get views and clout and whatever from people's misery. They don't care. They don't think about what they're saying. And I think it makes it a lot worse when some people that are involved in the seriousness of it have gone through it themselves. You just think, what are you doing? How? I don't, it just baffles me.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, thank you for letting me up. I thought I'd just clarify that she's not lying about the hospital. Like I say, I was there in the area for a week and I was left to come back. It's true. They don't scan on weekends. And the badger notes, that is true. You can't just download and log in or edit anything. It's all put in from the midwives. So yeah.
Okay, but thank you for coming up, Soph. I really appreciate that.
Well, thank you very much for letting me in. Appreciate that. Thank
No,
you.
it's Sophie. Thank you. Yeah, hopefully, guys, their lives been held as respectable as it can, because I know there are going to be people that'll be like, oh, this shouldn't have been speaking about, this shouldn't be speaking about. Unfortunately, on my live, I'm never going to silence anyone. I'm a firm believer that even the smallest of creators or people in the comments deserve a voice. A lot of people don't agree with me on that. There's a lot of scumbags on the app that think, you know what, if you don't contribute for the live, if you don't send a gift, then you don't deserve a voice. Unfortunately, what I try and do is give everyone a voice. You know, even people that haven't even got heart me's in my life, or even haven't even ever sent me a gift. I even give people voice that don't even really follow me. You know what I mean? I've had people in boxes that literally says follow. They've not even followed me. You know, and I don't know how that works, because normally you have to follow someone to get in the box. I don't know how sometimes it just says follow. It's weird. But like I said, I try and give everyone a voice. I mean, like, at the end of the day, like I said, we're all human, aren't we? You know, as much as TikTok's a game to a lot of people, we all have emotions, we all have hearts, and I think at the end of the day, we need to do a little bit better, because unfortunately, if we don't do a little bit better, then what are we doing with our lives, really? But thank you, guys, for everyone that's been in the live today, and everyone that's just come in and tapped, supported, gifted, or just literally just been, you know what I mean, good people and supported people in the chat. But what I'm going to do now, I'm going to jump down. Thank you. I'll probably pop up later, back in again. Thank you, Lynn. And then we'll see what's going on, all right? But thank you, guys. I really appreciate you. And I hope everyone that's getting the support, big up the mods, big up every single person that's been up in the box as well. And big up everyone that's supporting each other. And I'll catch you in a bit, all right? Thank you, guys.